I've always kind of wondered whether like that countdown just before we start the stream, like how does that make you feel? Like, do you get pumped? Do you get nervous? Like,
I get the sensory impression of being inside a rocket ship, and I go just like that.
You just start experiencing G-forces?
Yes, it's like really intense. Anyone else?
I get gas.
I'm not the only one.
I was actually vaguely
Liz.
interested in your real answers, but that's okay.
April Fools!
Hey! No, I get excited.
I thought it
get
ended
excited.
at noon.
I don't know
Isn't
when
that
it
how
ends.
it ends? Or is that just something parents say so you stop pranking?
So you stop
pretty
putting
sure that's
sounds
what
in
the
their
parents
shoes.
say, actually. Yeah.
I mean, we're all actors here. We all have to deal with stage fright or not. It's strange that I just, for some reason, I just don't get that. Like in the moments before I walk out on stage or go live, like I just don't have that feeling. I get it like in rehearsal, or I get it like 3 hours later.
Huh.
That's
You
like
go
a
home,
story.
you're like, oh, that was a good show.
It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what,
that's horrible.
no fooling today. Welcome to Full Party. We're here to play.
Yeah.
And slay.
Again?
I mean, are we?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
are we being sponsored by Queer Eye? Is that what's happening?
I mean, maybe. Real Brick Walls wishing us a joyeux poisson d'avril. So thank you very much. Merci.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Are you the April
most
fish?
Quebecois version of, yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's true. We tweeted the gif of Pellio with the fish today. Didn't even realize.
Oh, that was today.
I guess.
What happened?
Pellio, was it?
I mean, it could have been.
I mean,
I thought Pellio was the
Pellio
fish.
could be anyone because he's so good at disguising. You never know
Exactly.
who he
You
is.
thought I was the man. Turns out I was the river.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
And the
trout.
boat.
I wanted that hat.
I want
It was a great gif.
That's
I just looked up
It was a
fisherman
wonderful
funny,
Nice.
and that's what popped up.
That, and it's accurate.
Yeah.
All those things are true
No
about
Yeah,
false
that.
just-
advertising there.
Yeah.
Sir?
Irrigwin, number one pro actor in creation. I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Morton?
It's more than
Oh, damn it.
The student
never
has
be the
yet
best.
to become the master.
Ladies and gentlemen, the many lives of Cryan. We'll be back.
Oh.
Wait, were you Morden the whole time?
Oh,
Dun-
that would be. Sorry, that'd be
Yeah,
Killed
it's
into
actually we just
was
ran the whole thing,
in a scene
and
with
it's
him,
he's
though.
just in his head the whole time.
were
But you were the only one there.
This
We
was
straight
Fight
up
Club.
Fight Clubbed it.
Just talking yourself.
Oh, I was going to say something else, yeah.
It's a, I'm so excited. It's a great
There's only
new
one way to
theory.
find out.
We're rewriting the entire campaign, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, we're what?
Yeah.
Throw it out, boys.
That's the campaign dump truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the campaign dump truck. Yeah, that's how I want to remember. All the hard work all 5 of us are pouring into this.
Well, that was
and
almost the
Creation
name of
the
the
crew
stream.
behind
truck.
us. In case you don't know,
Dump
we've got
spots.
crew. You can't see them on camera, but they're there. They're ready to make sure that your experience with Full Party is the best that it could possibly be, and you owe them. Actually, we owe them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
it's
that's
mostly
much
us.
fairer, yeah, I'd say.
But we're breaking the fourth wall just to let you know that they're there, and we appreciate them. We always do.
Especially their acrobatics on the floor.
Can't wait for something to happen today.
I'm going to remind you in the audience that, as always, we are checking for the decision point of the game. That's going to be your vote. Once we are after the end of the session, we're into after party, where you get to decide what the game-defining moment was. Last time, it involved River Jade telling Pellio off, so, it can be anything. Feel free. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a character's action. It could simply be the way dice fell. Who knows? But it's going to be up to you to decide. In the meantime, we also have the achievements. The list is here, ready and waiting for all of you to find out. So far, we haven't had to add any. So we'll see. Maybe this will be the session that an achievement will have to be added for all
Like,
of you.
something so cool happens that you're like, I can't believe I didn't think of that.
No,
Maybe-
more like achievements that are specific to the campaign.
Got it.
Oh,
Complete Act 1. Or whatever.
ooh.
All right.
Just throw that in there right now. I think it's about time for us to remember what happened before. But first, we have something on the table that we didn't have before.
A few things.
A few things that
actually.
we need to shout out.
Should we
here.
start with that bad boy?
You guys go ahead.
Well, we were very kindly sent some things by the Onyx Path. Some things you all should be very excited because they will be maybe associated with a giveaway to happen in the future. Who knows? Possibly.
Like physical giveaways,
we
too.
got this.
Whoa!
This is the dragon-blooded core.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's large. Not as large as solar,
Still big.
but it's fucking huge, and you could probably still kill someone with it.
Oh god.
I mean,
My God.
Something, something, something. It's not the size that counts. Something, something. Something, something.
It
solar.
is. It really is.
So thank you, Onyx Path, because there are some gems in here that we will be
Yeah, gorgeous too.
all up in. Maybe some have
I think
already
I'll
found their
take
way into the
possession
game.
of the dragon-blooded.
Hey.
Not me personally, but like during game, it's not for you guys to look into.
What if I really want to know what
Pellio
they're
wants
gonna
to start
do to
learning some
me?
dragon-blooded charms, which he could.
Starts what?
If you want to start learning dragon-blooded charms, if you can find a teacher.
I'll
on my
teach
mind.
you.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
5 paths. Go away, 5 paths. Oh, I'm just kidding.
But you can make somebody read whatever you write on a piece of paper. Like, make them say.
Which sounds really like
I mean,
basic when you say it in those words.
So Osab,
read this. I get it.
so now I have more toys to give to your enemies. I mean, that's true. I have the manuscript text for Lunars as well, because that kickstarted, and I do have access to that. So, get hype.
What else is on the table here?
I would like to shout out a certain Aragwen in the chat. Aragwen is a menschette. Thank you so much. She sent along some wonderful new D10s for 5 paths, which I'm only just noticing now actually have a very cool little galaxy sheen to them as well. It's very subtle. And they're really wonderful. Thank you so much, Aragwen. It's really like, I'm gonna roll them today, at least once. And maybe they'll botch. You can tell me.
Why are you missing so much willpower?
Because I spent 2.
I gave you a bunch. Do you remember? You also spent 2 or 3?
Correct.
They're in here.
But yes, thank you, Aragwen.
So I remember.
You're welcome. Fists full of dice, says Aragwen. Thank you. Yes. I actually have, well, okay, I won't get into it, but I think there's maybe 35, 40 dice here. Just in case.
Just in case you just go nuclear.
John, can I
got-
roll all these dice if I only do it once?
I've got 10 and some gum.
Gum is worth 5
You
dice.
need all the dice.
I've written the numbers on the gum. It's just zeros.
That's my dice roller. That's my dice tray. I
I'll
don't,
put a 1 on one side, put a 0 on the other, just
It hasn't been
it's a coin.
chewed.
oh, not that one, the one that's between you.
No, it hasn't been chewed though.
Oh, okay. Then that's all right. As long as you're not rolling like chewed gum into the dice roll.
I would
That's-
do that.
Yeah,
That's
roll
the
it, sure, John.
line.
Hang on. Like, gross.
Ugh. For the 4 of you, there's only one who I trust to not only be excessive in his journaling, but also somehow very precise. Scott, you want to let us in on what the hell happened?
You bet. They don't call him 5 paths, 5 paths to right for.
Just read the damn recap.
Coming in here, folks. All right. Last time on Full Party.
Oh, God.
Okay, so the party lead Lady Rain into the forest, demanding information. Why is she here? Tax collector. How does she know Nyx? I already exacted my revenge. Are you trying to play us against each other? Maybe. She and her retinue have captured Lieutenant Howe, and Nyx.
Nice.
Oh, gets it? No, it definitely says gets off, and that's absolutely not what I meant. Oh, Nyx manages to get a secret poison stab off on her. There we go. River Jade starts the fight in earnest.
Scott can't even read his
And-
own writing.
That's writing. It's not mine. Nyx chases Lady Rain down, but Pellio is the one to finish her off. Quick, get him her clothes! Pellio becomes the Lady Rain, even tricks her lover as he sends them off on a wild goose chase. How, safe, gloats that Pellio is perhaps a hero now? River Jade admits that Rain's hatred drove her to attack in the first place. Solars will make choices forever, says How. It's not really well recounted, but he said something along those lines. The group sit around at the tavern, waiting for their ship. They've tricked Rain's retinue into running away. Pellio releases River Jade from her oath, and Nyx will keep them safe, she says. Captain Medine swaggers in. Get ready to set sail on the Golden Puppy.
Not the golden poppy, but the golden puppy.
Right. Good recap. Not great.
It was a good recap.
Not great.
Shut up. It was a fine recap.
Thank you.
Couldn't ask for better.
We could
You
ask.
could.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Okay, that's for the best.
Any questions from you? Any questions from you before we start? Nice. It's always great when we get some dead air. Just like. But we'll just wait for the requisite 10 seconds for the delay for the chat, and otherwise, we're just gonna get right in. You will be starting immediately after we ended last session, so you don't regain willpower. However, if you've spent motes of any consideration, you can probably regain them as long as they're not committed. So go for it.
Yeah.
Is your hammer still in elsewhere?
Yes.
Then that mote's committed. I see what you're doing.
Crafty files.
No, I didn't realize. I can never
really
remember
want that
what
last
committed
mote.
means. I just want it to be
That
an
one
even
mote's going to
set.
be all the difference too,
Hey.
right?
If only you had one more moat.
River Jade, you have to save all those children.
Oh no.
If only I had the moat.
This is all your fault, Hammer Time.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
I'm sorry. I did my
Next
best.
time I'll try harder. God.
Is my name Hammer or Hammer Time?
I have such a crisis over this.
Who am I? You forgot.
The Sarge says, your sub badge excites me, Aragorn. I'm wondering what's going to pop out of the air. We are also wondering. That's how that works, right? It'll just automatically, Twitch just creates something for us.
For you,
right?
yeah, for sure.
You're exceptional individuals. I feel comfortable in saying that.
Thank you.
All of you have achieved in places where others have not, cannot. It's not that you are perhaps more achieving than others, but that you have achieved in specific areas. And I wonder how much of that is because of people who have leaned on you, of how much other people have placed expectations on you. Maybe this is from family, from friends, from mentors, teachers, enemies, society. But there are external forces that act on all of you, that drive you to do exceptional things. And in this game, funnily enough, you have more than a normal role-playing game. You have me leaning on you, and you have an audience leaning on you, waiting to see what you'll do next, waiting to see where you'll excel, waiting to see where you'll fail. All of it in the service of story, in the service of entertainment. And all that I ask is that for all the people out there watching, that you understand that this is your story, as you want, as you push. But I'll always be there to lean on you. Yes.
Lean on me.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was thinking.
The ship's going to set sail soon, but of course you are still enjoying your last drink alongside a bartender who, if I remember correctly, not only wet his pants, but also can't bear to look any of you in the eye.
Funny how that happened.
Funny.
So I was in the midst of using Lady Rain's handwriting from a journal to try to copy out a missive in her hand, but not in her language, which is kind of fun. But while I'm doing this, sorry, I spent motes on that, so I can't regain them actually. While I'm doing that,
So honest.
I know, right? I'd like to sort of turn the journal to show the rest of the table and Hal, who is still there, I hope. What do you think of this?
I think that if it's not written in flame tongue, I'm not certain people will believe it. But it is a missive to the people of the port. I suppose that this might do.
She would be able to speak, at least low realm or something. But I meant more, do you think that's where she's from? Where did you encounter her?
Port Collin.
Oh.
But she was traveling there, and she was staying in an inn, so I don't think she lived there.
Right.
I don't know, maybe she moved in. It's a lovely place.
She just seems awfully far from home.
Well, she's a tax collector, so she travels around.
Was.
Was a tax collector.
Thank you.
Finds the poorest towns to exploit just a little more.
I don't think so.
At the moment, she is in a shallow grave.
The realm would use the geography
It's
to
not
its
a shallow
advantage.
grave, it's a beautiful grave. Thank you.
No one's doubting the perfection of her resting place.
I am.
I trust that Nyx did what she had to do.
I did. No one's gonna find her.
Not yet.
Eventually they're gonna catch on, but hopefully by then we'll be far away, right? We have a ship. Does anyone have anything else they need to do here? You need to change.
I have done.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I'm now wearing my normal clothes to the extent that they are normal. But I suspect that most of you think that they're not. Be that as it may, I'm wearing my own clothing. And I've kept Lady Rain's accoutrements in my satchel, should the need strike at any future moment.
Why do you think that... Why would these not be normal clothes? What do you mean?
Well, I should hope they're not normal. I mean, I hope I do stand out from the crowd a little bit.
That you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Good.
Wouldn't lie about something so petty.
Petty. That's a bit judgmental of you.
It seems a silly thing to lie about, don't you? Think? English?
What is English? I think that clothing is actually quite important. It has to do with one's sense of oneself, one's identity. Who are you really?
If that's true, then I am no one now. My clothing is gone.
Yes, you were a rather ill-fitting, sort of brownish shirt with a button missing. Is that how you choose to express yourself in the
I
world?
think Nyx chose it.
Yes, well done, by the way.
Thank you. It's the first word of thanks I got for it, too.
Yes.
Well, I could mend this to make it a bit more fitting if you feel that that's important. But for me, it's not the clothes that make the person, but rather...
Turn around to me. Just...
I stand up and turn around. I'm also going to take a moment to scooch. I kept a piece of my robes. I'm going to make sure to shove it further into my pocket. It's probably incredibly obvious that I'm doing so, but I'm trying to be subtle.
I mean, it just looks like you just have this wad in your pocket.
Yeah.
Is that monk's robes in your pocket, or are you just happy to see Pellio?
Cancel the stream. We're done. We're done here. What do you think?
I think if you roll up the bottom of it just 3 or 4 times, roll up the way the shirt kind of hangs down and show a bit more of your hips and your waist.
I will take his suggestions, and I'll start to roll up my pant leg.
Just the left one. Stop. Don't move. Let me do it. And I get up and I help him roll up his shirt and his pant leg.
To make
Stop
him look
fidgeting.
asymmetrical?
To look at more like edgy.
more like you.
We Final Fantasy today, boys.
Stop fidgeting. Right.
Instantly, like, total stillness.
There. You look reasonable.
You actually look pretty sharp.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
We should
I would
probably
really-
get going soon.
Right, yes.
Can't have me looking disheveled out in the street, can we?
Yes, you would have been a source of considerable embarrassment. Now, however, you do not. I think we can all agree. So, shall we be off?
We shall.
River Jade, are you ready to go too?
Yes, very ready. Yeah.
I want to get up from the table, just give a little wave to the barkeep and, and leave.
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, some indigestion.
It's funny how that changed kind of. I mean, you went to the bathroom, you came back, and then
Perhaps
he
that's
was.
why he went.
Yeah. Funny. Ha 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 ha. One day I'll be able to do that with a straight
Is it
face.
very possible that you never learned how to laugh properly?
It's very possible.
Oh my!
I don't think she laughed much as a child. So
Hashtag
if Liz can
choices.
do it without laughing, that'll be choice.
You just broke my heart.
Ha ha ha.
Oh God!
That's all I have.
A lot of it was self-inflicted. Like, I think she just thought she was better than all of the kids that she was
Still.
around.
Excuse me, are we having a like psychiatrist session about Nyx here?
No.
Because we can talk. Let's talk. I want to do this. No.
No. Fuck off.
We're on our
I get up
way.
and
Yeah,
head
we're
towards the
on our way.
door.
So you head down to the wharf.
The port.
Well, like the
Yeah, the,
cities, the port. It's because it doesn't really have a name, but it has a wharf that you can head to.
The port wharf.
Port.
Yeah. When you head down there, and it's still quite dark, but you see that on one ship, which looks like it's definitely a fine ship, but it looks like it's seen some better days. But there's a constant stream of sailors just moving up and down the gangplank, heading inside, loading cargo as they go. And there's in the distance you hear a very soft bell sound. Who has sail?
No one.
Sail is the craft of...
Sail is the craft of full party.
What does that bell mean? Who knows? You guys have never been on a ship. There you go.
Can I roll to establish a fact that it means? No, I'm kidding.
Dinner time!
That would be amazing. That would be really funny. Yeah, it means food, exactly.
We're never gonna
danger.
get on the ship.
I'm never gonna...
I guess we'll
Survive
just wait here then. Let me just, yeah.
We could take a walk, see if one stands out as the golden puppy.
Well, let's look for the
There's only the
captain.
one ship that's currently being readied.
It's probably
Look, our ship.
could be that one.
All right, let's go.
How, where will you stay?
Apparently, I
with us.
have to go with you.
Yes, he does.
We had this conversation last
Our
session.
whole
We
yeah.
did.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Sorry, I was distracted by
his
the mysteries of the
outfit.
universe. Asshole. I don't remember this, I'm sorry.
That's okay. A lot of stuff
Written
happened.
it down.
He just goes up the gangplank. He,
Yep. All
I'm
right.
gonna go too.
Yes, this is the ship.
Okay.
feeling
Yes,
okay?
that's coming.
Feeling all right, Pellio?
Yes, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes.
I don't have any sea legs
No,
myself.
that's fine.
but-
That's you don't have any sea legs. Sorry.
No.
All right.
But-
What is sea legs?
Oh, it's a term used to denote that you don't get seasick very easily.
Right. No, of course not. Yeah. Good. Well, no. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I
Off we
see.
go.
You've learned to laugh from Nyx.
Can I read intentions? Never mind.
You can read intentions.
Yeah. No, well.
Maybe you'll just roll a lot of zeros.
It's true, actually, if I roll 3 zeros. Can I
Maybe
read
you'll
intentions
botch.
on Pellio?
Yep. What are you trying to find out?
I would like to know if he has any intimacies towards
The sea?
Beyond the sea?
new experiences. It's not like I'm fucking getting this anyway, guys. Oh no, I got 3. 3 successes. What's your
That's not
guile?
enough.
It's like 5.
5.
Cool. Inscrutable as ever.
But I would be happy to answer the question if you put it to me.
Is he
I'm
on
fine.
board yet?
We're going up.
I'm looking at the plank
Got it.
and I'm studying it.
Have you ever been
quite
on a
closely.
ship before?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Really.
Okay, I have. It's not a picnic if you're not used to it. I still get sick from time to time. Often.
Yes.
So just know that it's probably going to be not fun, and then you'll be fine.
It's meant to be reassuring.
No, but
Oh.
there's no other option, so you're getting on the ship.
Is there booze? I think booze can help.
Oh, yeah, it's the best
Okay.
thing about ships.
Then let's do that,
Let's-
shall we? Booze?
Does anyone need a hand
Booze.
up the gangplank? I reach down a hand, but I don't know if anyone
Do
needs
you
it.
do it like this?
No.
Oh.
No, I do it like a person.
Yeah, I'll grab his hand.
Yay! We all skip up the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Linking arms.
Yeah,
We're going to set sail soon. Everybody on board.
I sort of stagger my way up the plank awkwardly. Okay, off we go. Alcohol, please. Alcohol.
Oh, yeah, they are not your servants.
What? What? They sure look like servants to me.
You can go down to the galley and get your own.
Medine just slams her foot on one of the gunwales and just looks at you. Don't be thinking that there's all sorts of servants around here just for you now.
No, of course not. My dear lady, Captain, Madam.
Captain would be fine,
Yes,
yes.
Captain Medine. Do you have any alcoholic libations on board presently?
Yes.
May I have some?
No. Setting sail!
Okay.
Just keep
We
living
don't broach
alive.
the casks until we're underway. So you're just going to have to wait.
Of course, I can do that.
It's a really nice ship.
The Golden Puppy has been a fine vessel for quite some time, but it's only under my command that it's truly achieved something that no one else has ever managed.
What's that?
Oh, this ship won't sink. It'll never sink.
I start.
Yes, wonderful.
Man the oars!
I immediately start looking around for anything that looks magical or essence laden that might help it not sink. I'm taking her at her word.
Slip the hawsers. We're on our way.
I'm just gripping the side.
Strap in, folks. I think this is the rest
gonna
of
be
the
a
session.
We're just gonna be gagging the whole screen.
Let me tell you a bit about the history of this vessel then, eh?
Please.
Well, let's see. It's had 3 captains before me, and every time they've lost the entire ship, and we've had to dredge it back up. Managed to make it back into port, but then we had to sort of drag it back, just pushing it up so that it gets back up so that we can repair it. But never sunk under my command. Never. So y'all can be just fine. Just fine. Do you want me to show you to your quarters?
That would be most kind.
Yes, please.
Good. Got yourself a porthole for you. So you can see the majesty, the water outside.
Why is it called the Golden Puppy?
Well, it's because it's what it was named when I got the ship. And I didn't change the name. But I like to think that it's because somewhere out there, there's a dog who had a puppy on a ship, and it was this one.
Was it golden? Was it a dog that
Maybe it was just at sunrise. I don't really care. Do you want to rename the ship?
Yes.
Excellent. It'll only cost you everything you own.
I don't own very much, so it's probably a worthy trade. Have it all. I have a few scarves and a sword.
I'll be taking your soul then too.
What? No! No! Oh,
What? No!
you can't. What? Oh, fine. I'll just sit here quietly. Never mind me.
It's bad luck.
Oh no!
Bad luck to criticize a ship before you've even had the
60
chance to
seconds.
step off it, yeah?
Sorry. I'll clean it up.
Do you have any ginger root on board, Captain Medine?
Yes. Now
Yeah.
ask if you can have some.
I'll wait until we're underway.
Good.
Okay, thank you very
You're
much.
learning already.
I'm a very quick study.
She takes you down below. There's a room and it's got 6 hammocks that are just swinging. They're one above the other, 3 on one end, 3 on the other.
I'm taking the top. Fuck you guys.
There is a porthole. It's not much, but you can see out if you really needed to see out onto the sea. But right now it's just pitch black.
I race to it anyways, and I'm trying to peer out of it.
I'm going to ask all of you to roll your stamina sail, please.
Sail.
If you don't have sail, you can just roll stamina.
Oh no.
Difficulty is 2.
I fail.
Okay.
Unless I get. Well,
Yeah.
No, none of you get stunt dice for this.
What if... No.
I botch.
Wow!
Oh.
Okay, and what about you?
I got 1.
Okay, so 1 success,
No successes?
no success. So failure, botch.
Yeah. Nice.
John, this
Well,
is your
Did
week.
you roll a 1?
no, I rolled a 4.
So
Bummer.
One step. Oh yeah, right. You're right.
One
So
success.
my good friend Nix.
Yes.
Yeah.
My good friend Nix, you feel invigorated.
No.
Fantastic. The sea air, in fact, you don't need to sleep, you're just developing an appetite. But for Pellio and for River Jade, or sorry, not for River Jade, for Pellio and for 5 Paths, it's queasy time. River Jade, you look. This is way better than the time that you got shipped up to Numa, right? Like, so that's got to be a plus. These two have a distinct kind of shade of green.
Oh no.
Nix feels great though.
I have never felt this good on a ship before.
That's great.
How wonderful.
I think it's time for dinner.
I think you might take that one alone.
River Jade?
Yeah,
Dinner?
I'll have dinner.
No.
Can we
Nothing.
do
I'm
anything?
fine. No.
Washcloth?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, with a scarf.
Oh God! What have I done? Oh.
How does Hal look?
Hal looks completely at ease.
Sure. Cool.
That makes sense.
Are you all right? Do you need help? You definitely need help.
No, I don't need anything. Yes. As soon as we're underway.
It's amazing. All I need to do is just...
As soon as we're underway, some ginger root for the two of us.
You are now underway.
Oh, well then I'll be.
So,
Going to
Nix,
fetch
why don't you
some
join
for
me in the
myself.
galley? We'll see if we can work something out for these two.
Come on, River Jade. Let's bounce.
Good herbal remedy.
As you're heading out, it's important to note that the ship generally is not running silent. The sailors are talking amongst themselves. There's a certain amount of joviality, as if everyone was really anticipating that they really wanted to get going. And Medine is standing, and she's practically peacocking next to this massive tiller that she's holding onto, just staring out, and every once in a while looking up to the stars as if that's helping. But she's also got one hand which is wrapped around this massive mug of something that smells very strong, and she keeps pulling drafts off it.
Oh boy.
Can I have a mug of that, Captain?
Down in the galley.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
The galley is where?
It's gonna be below deck somewhere. We'll just walk around till we find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
so Howe seems to have a sense of how it is on ships, finds the galley, manages to load everybody up with enough hardtack and ale to perhaps settle some stomachs, and yes, indeed, some ginger root. There's also cured sausage in there. He's very hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of everything, really load up my plate, and then go to sleep right over Pellio.
But you're sleeping face down in the hammock?
I can sleep on my stomach,
face, up
so get
against the
really
bed?
with my face off.
I would like to be on the other
So
side of the
fucking
room.
creepy. You sleep with your eyes open.
Yeah.
We're all going to need to get some sleep after this, but we might as well have something in our stomachs to help settle them.
The sea air was just.
It just makes you feel even better. It's just so good.
Didn't you just eat?
I'm hungry.
Right.
I mean, that's fair. It's been a wild few days.
The smell of it is. Oh.
Here, I fetched a cloth,
Oh,
so you wouldn't have to use your scarf.
thank you.
Here, drink some of this.
Oh.
Same with for you.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna take some of the ginger root and sort of try to grind some up as best I can with whatever I have on hand, and offer it to Pellio and take some as well for myself.
Oh,
Well-
thank you.
I think you'll find it will help.
It's
too
time for
kind.
bed. We've got a lot to discuss. And he takes one of the middle hammocks and just lies down.
Do you want the bottom or the top? Would the bottom be easier?
If I'm being honest with you, it's been a long time since I've slept in a room with anyone else. It's a bit strange.
Maybe I'll take the top. It'll be easier for me to get there.
All right.
Wait. When
What?
was the last time you slept in a room with somebody else?
It's been a few years. What? It is not how things were done in Numa. We were generally kept separate, cloistered in a way, the better to meditate on the work of the day and not to be distracted.
Am I to take this to mean that you've never,
No, I don't.
Oh, never mind.
He's asking if you're a virgin.
Oh.
You might as well come out and say it. We can be coy, or we can...
I don't really see how it matters.
My head
Neither.
hurts.
Pellio apparently does.
Pellio doesn't even know what to think right now. He's feeling pretty out of it,
I'm
right,
just making
Pellio?
conversation.
No. My new ally deserves to know a bit more about me. Yes.
I don't think we need to
And
know
I'm not
this.
ashamed of that.
So he deserves to know about. Okay. I'm really. And he just turns around and just pulls what threadbare sheet there is on the hammock just over his head and just.
I didn't think this would be such a...
Never mind then.
Oh. All right.
We
You didn't
can
have any
talk.
follow-up questions?
John, would it be fair to say that there's like a little,
Wash basin?
like something to sit on that's not a hammock? in the
Yeah,
room?
there's like a cut off wooden stump.
Okay. I want to move it towards the window. I'm just looking out the window. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so you're not like, I'm going to move it towards the window. I'm going to slowly get up, crawl out of the porthole, swim back.
I mean, that might come soon, but
Oh boy.
Can I go? Can I actually leave and go up on
That's
deck
nice room.
to speak to the captain if she's
Sure.
still there? I'll be right back.
All right.
okay.
I'll be here.
Do you want company?
Up to you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
You're leaving me with here. Oh,
Bye.
It's all right. You don't have to hear another word out of me. I'm going to meditate
it's
before
more
bed.
about what I'm smelling.
Thought I bathed relatively recently.
It smells like bile.
Right. The human body is a
What do you
strange
want? More of this? We can get you more of this.
I will take more of that.
Come to me, warders, both of you. Let's go.
Okay.
She goes in, and in her quarters are okay. Sometimes you'll see in some ships, like the captain's just gonna be lavish. No, like hers are. She's got a bed, and she has a table with maps across it and various navigational tools and a couple of books and a desk, but nothing too ostentatious, except for the fact that there's just one massive barrel sitting in a corner with the top of it already stove in, and she just reaches for it and just dunks with her whole hand and just lifts it out and offers it to the three of you.
That's not hygienic.
You're on a ship. Don't be talking to me about hygienics here.
I'm gonna do a little taste.
No. I am your servant here, so what can I do for you? You get first rations. We already spoke of this.
What kind of stops are we looking at?
Stops? I was hired to take you direct.
Can I request a stop?
Some Smuggler's Cove?
Port Cullen. It's on our way.
Yeah. Fine. Shouldn't be a problem.
I need a day there.
You paid enough for it. So sure, it's yours.
Good.
If that's indeed what you want.
It's not, but yeah.
Kind of a shithole.
Yeah.
Oh. There's a special someone there waiting for you, yes? I can see it in your eyes.
No.
No, not a special someone waiting for you. Fists dug under the chin, waiting out on the front stoop. Wondering if maybe the stars would be guiding you home.
Aw.
Man, you saw right through me. Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Well, yep, just can't wait to see old Peter again.
Oh boy.
Oh, fine young lad. Peter must be.
Sorry.
Wow.
We'll help you see your Peter. Hey, we all see Peter soon. And she just, like, pours. She doesn't drink, but pours it. Just, and you can almost hear it go right down her throat and just slam into her stomach. And then,
I'm a bit worried.
Let's
I didn't know you had a Peter.
Are we walking and talking
Oh
at this
no,
rate?
no,
Oh
I'm still there.
Yeah, I'm a private person.
I mean,
River. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's.
Okay,
Thanks for the.
thank you.
You'd be bringing those back when you're finished with them, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have a good night.
Oh,
Nope, she's asleep.
well,
She's.
And she just slumps. The mug falls out of her hand and rolls along the ground.
God.
And then you see this one guy, he's got a nasty scar just on his forehead above one eye, and he pokes his head around and he goes, Ugh, that figures. Okay, come on, get out. Gotta put her to bed.
Okay.
Let's.
I just pick up the mug and put it down on something before we.
So he starts lifting her, and he's like, and just puts her down on the bed and pulls covers over it. She'll be all right in like a day.
Okay.
we're inching up. We're inching out of the room,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a vessel. You see? Points back towards the port.
Yeah.
So, were there any other departures that were planned from there?
No.
I don't know.
Another ship's left the. Let's.
They might not be heading in our
I'm
direction.
boogieing up onto the
Yeah.
deck.
I have to urinate. Sorry.
Well, there's the head for
So we
that.
gotta. Right. That's over there.
Sure.
Yeah.
We tend not to
should-
just go out on deck when we decide to let nature call.
No, not on deck. No, I'm gonna go find that head and Nix, you should accompany me.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
It's a pretty small head. I'm not sure.
She
you're-
might need
I
help.
like help. Yeah.
She forgets to wash her hands if someone isn't
Yeah.
with her.
manipulation. That's what that looks like.
I
You know what?
She gets scared
He
of the
just-
dark.
I already dealt with one person, and he just starts walking
Cool.
up.
Next, you're doing great, buddy.
Come on.
I'm going up on deck.
Sorry.
That's whatever. She just had a delicious meal. I'm not that angry.
Do you think it could be
Yeah, it might be.
following?
We have to make sure that. I don't know how. We have to make sure.
There are a couple of sailors just around you. Just one of them is swabbing the deck. The couple of people are just keeping watch on the outside.
Maybe we should ask one of them. You should do it, not me.
Thank you.
Clearly.
Is there a way of getting a sense of which sailor of the group is not part of a clique?
Sure. That would just be a socialize roll.
Okay.
So that'd be a perception socialize. Difficulty is going to be 3. You haven't really known these people yet for a while.
I should probably spend. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a little power because I'm no. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
You blow like 20 motes. You just
Who's not part of a clique?
That's 6 successes.
So you're specifically asking, what do you mean by a click?
Well, I'm looking for the sailor that would be the most trustworthy to like let in on some of what we're thinking.
Okay.
I don't want someone who's going to go crying to their friends or who might be disloyal to.
Probably.
lone wolf.
So
Yeah, I
two
want the
choices.
lone wolf.
Probably you'd want the lone wolves would probably be whoever's in the crow's nest at the
Yeah.
moment, or whoever is in the bow.
Let's go to the crow's nest. They also have binoculars or a telescope or whatever the fuck, the looking glass.
I have no sail. I don't know anything what you just said. Okay,
So-
let's go.
The person on the high stick.
Right.
So you're going to climb up.
Right,
You're going to
so
climb
I
up to the crow's nest.
Yes, I'm gonna try.
All right. So you managed to climb up to that crow's nest, and now you are. It's like a platform.
I
that you
wanna
can stand
I wanna
on.
follow as well.
Follow?
God, we're all crammed into this.
Just to make things more intimate.
Maybe I'll come up.
So there's a
Come on.
there's a rather severe looking woman standing up there, and she's got a spyglass, which she's using to look at the ship that's following, or at least back towards where the port was.
We were under the impression we were the only departure scheduled for today.
I don't control the other ships.
Did they just leave now?
They're a full hour behind us.
Can you do us a favor and keep watch over it?
What do you think I do?
Tell us if it stays the course. Stays behind us.
Tell you specifically.
Tell me specifically.
Are
Or
you-
her. Either of us.
You're the captain now of this vessel?
We're the ones who hired the ship.
Oh?
We have a vested interest in who is also going to our destination.
Just the winning smile of River Jade.
Yeah, I imagine there was a little.
Yeah. So charming.
Fine. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Of course. Are you worried?
We hired the ship with the assurance that we would be the only departure today. Clearly there is a second ship. Could they have offered us a better rate? Possibly.
Yeah, it's because you might think the other ship is a better rate.
You
that
never
you're
know.
Asking me for
You
this.
never know.
Okay, that's fine.
Just
I'll keep
let
an eye
us
out.
know.
Sure. And she lifts the spyglass again to look out.
You have a lovely view up here.
Not really at night. I'm afraid that there isn't much of a moon, so it's difficult to see.
Still pretty cool, though.
You get used to it. But the stars will keep you company.
I bet they would. Shall we?
So, Nyx,
Yeah.
just as you start to swing your leg out over the crow's nest,
Here we go.
oh, it's awful high. And you feel your legs just turn to rubber.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Is she going first?
Probably.
Oh no, this is the instant that you start to move, there's just this overwhelming feeling of like, whoa.
You okay? I reach out to give her
It's
an
not so
arm.
much nausea as it is just disorientation and the feeling like you're probably going to slip and fall off and fall all the way down to the deck and
I'm just-
possibly splatter all over the deck. And, the impact radius would mean that you'd probably have, your blood would probably go all over the deck at this point, maybe wash over the sides.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Okay. It's all right if we stay up here for...
No, it's not all right.
I mean, my
There's
friend
enough room
is...
for maybe 2 people up here, and there are 3. And believe me, I don't like the way that you smell as much as you might think you do.
Well, that's mean, but I understand.
We're going to be awfully cozy up here. What's the matter?
Are we up? Where are we?
We're on the big
boy.
stick thing.
The big,
The big stick basin thing.
I want my bed.
It's
Okay.
a crow's nest, and there's no bed up here, and you can't sleep up
want-
here, and you have to get down now.
River Jade, you need to carry me. I can't go down
Yep,
the ladder.
I know. Okay, so what you need to do,
Oh my god. Okay.
I need you to... I'm going to give you a piggyback down...
What?
Yeah, okay?
The ship
can't hold
lurches,
Oh, God.
and the sail just deflates.
Okay. All right, this is happening. Is now a good time to leave? Or should we wait?
It's dead calm. We're not going anywhere.
Okay. So I need you to hop on my back.
I'm not hopping.
Okay.
my back.
I'm
Next-
going to crouch.
Well, actually, first let me ask you, Liz, have you ever been on a large wooden vessel?
I have, actually.
So they make a lot of noise, like a lot of creaks, right? A lot of boards grinding
love that.
against themselves, probably because the nails are coming loose and popping open, and just the ship's gonna, fly apart at the
gonna die, yeah.
seams, and
There.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're gonna.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm
Listen
gonna
to
die.
me,
I'm gonna die on
listen
the
to me.
ship.
Focus on my face. Focus on my face, okay? Okay? Remember, Captain Medine said this ship has never sunk, and it
Captain
won't.
Medine is passed out in her room.
Yes, but before that, she said that it would never sink.
Oh, the other ship's gaining on us.
You are not helping right now. Okay?
Oh, was I supposed to help?
I mean, it
You're
would
in
be
my
nice.
world now.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you are not helpful right now. Okay, would it help you to piggyback the front or piggyback on my back? What would be the best way to do this?
You could climb down, get a rope, tie it around her waist, and then just lower her down.
I am not doing that. No.
Okay. That was helpful.
I'm gonna climb on your back.
you.
River Jade.
Okay. I'm crouching down so she can climb
River
on
Jade.
me.
It's a good side of Nyx. I like this side of Nyx.
River Jade.
I'm down. You can climb on me. Can you climb on me? I've got your hands.
I kind of like floops myself onto your back like a sad drunk koala.
Sweet.
Aw,
So,
I'm
my good
holding-
friend River Jade.
Yes.
Are you climbing down?
Yes.
Your strength is 4, right?
It is.
So you can hold on to her. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
The issue is that I'm going to ask you to roll dexterity sail for me.
Oh my god.
And the difficulty, because you are carrying somebody else with you, is going to be 3.
You guys emerge. We're both just dead on the deck. We've splattered.
I'm gonna
sad
spend a
about
couple
You.
couple modes.
Do you want more ginger ale?
Because I've got no sail. You said difficulty 3.
3.
I say after.
How are
all
you
the-
spending
exactly.
modes, by the way?
Am I spending?
You can't. You don't
You
have
can't
any
spend modes. You don't have any
sail.
sail.
But oh no!
Oh, yeah. You're just rolling straight dex.
Speckled bird says.
You
I
can
did
spend
not
willpower,
realize I'd
though.
be coming back to Nick's panicking about boats.
Neither did we.
Wait. Are you?
I'm just dexterity.
You're not spending willpower? Because that you can do. Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm doing it.
What's the worst that's gonna happen? You fall down, hurt yourself, man.
All right, let's go.
At least because you did that, you can't botch, which is helpful in this situation.
So I have 3.
That's enough.
Oh, thank God.
It's tense. More than once, her arms slip up so that they go up around your neck, and there's this you
I've-
gotta get that back
Like-
down.
And my ring is like inching closer to your face.
Okay, now if she had botched, that's what would have
That's
happened.
so good. Terrifying.
What kind of poison was on your ring again?
Going down.
Okay.
And you managed to
like-
to make it down to the deck
Okay.
itself.
I need to see this drawn.
I crouch back down so she can kind of roll off.
Yeah, I floops off.
All right.
I'm going to say though, you didn't toss your cookies from the crow's nest,
Which is pretty impressive.
which that would have been. Ahoy! What's that?
I hate Sally.
Not again.
Thank you. Just up at the crow's nest lady.
River J, carry me to my hammock, please.
Okay. All right.
Trailing vessel. Gaining on us for sure.
Okay. Oh
River
God.
Jade, I need my rest.
Yep, I
I need
know,
all my
I know, I
strength
know.
so I can
Okay.
take them down.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm firemanning you.
My arms are around your
Oh,
neck.
I was doing this
Oh.
one. But that works too.
I mean,
No,
you
no,
can,
no.
you
Wait,
can
no, I'm-
straight up
yeah.
like officer
and I'm
and a
like
gentleman.
cradling.
I'm not familiar.
I'm also not familiar with that reference.
Just
like
you're
over the-
firemanning her, but she's got her arms
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
staring up
got
into
it.
your eyes.
So strong.
And I'm like kind
Okay.
of nestled.
We
I
can
just-
put some Top Gun in there. Take my breath away. Bear near.
River Jade, your upper body is very
Burning.
buff.
Yes. I know.
Bear near.
River Jade.
Bear near.
We just gotta find our way back to, the broom.
I need to go to Port Collin to make sure my brother isn't dead.
Right.
I don't have a Peter.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry you don't have a Peter, but I'm also sorry that you have to make sure that your brother isn't dead. I'm sorry that you're feeling this way. There.
Don't hit my head.
I'm sorry.
You're making the world shake.
I'm sorry.
You have so much arm strength.
It's meant to be a nice thing.
Stop shaking me.
I'm sorry.
You manage to get back to the room.
And your top bunk? Oh.
Straight overhead press and just like put her.
You manage to get back to the room where these guys, I mean, like, you've only been gone for about 20 minutes. I don't know whether both of you would have been able to fall asleep. How definitely looks like he's asleep, but his breathing patterns would indicate that he's just doing a very good job faking it.
Got it.
I was meditating before sleeping.
I sit her on the little, just help raise you into the top bunk.
Oh, let me help. I
Thanks.
come over and try to help.
That same person who was putting the captain in her bed, you hear his voice from upstairs. All hands. I don't like the looks of this.
There's a ship trailing us. We need to stop being sick and start being murderous.
Well, that could be anything.
Yeah, there's a ship coming this way, and they don't seem nice.
They're tailing us.
Well, we don't know anything about it, do we? I suppose it might be those that we sent on to Fortitude.
Possibly.
Get your
I'm sorry, were you
dress
sleeping?
on,
Maybe you were
Pellio.
sleeping.
I was trying to doze off. Sorry. What's happening?
There's a ship that's trailing us.
A ship?
Yes.
Well, there are ships all over the place. It's the sea. That's what happens.
But there's a ship that wasn't technically supposed to leave the port and left the port, and it's now following us.
If you also look out the porthole, you can see that you're not moving.
Pellio, put on the dress.
Okay, fine.
We need your acting.
Nix,
Oh God!
are you feeling all right?
No.
No.
I take a glass of
jeez.
water and I...
Oh my God.
I'm going to
Wake
ask
up.
all of you to roll me stamina resistance at a difficulty of 1, because you are acting without a night's sleep.
Aw.
This one I've got.
Please botch.
I know.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
happy because I bragged
Zero.
about it.
0.
Which makes sense.
You're at a
Oh
minus
my
1
God,
penalty
Jeff.
to all
I
actions
got
currently.
one. I almost botched. I had
Okay,
3
one.
ones.
Nice.
4.
4. So, Nix, I mean, like, it's been rough.
And then
You've had a very harrowing experience up there, and it's very tiring. I mean, you've done a lot, but you start hearing tromping from up above as people start maneuvering, and then you hear this creak. Careful with that one. Hal pokes his head out. What's going on?
There's a vessel. I think. Have they boarded? Is that
No, they're just on their way.
okay? There's a vessel that's following us. We've stopped moving.
There's no vessel following us. We were the only ones leaving.
Well, we're
We
not.
weren't.
How? It's all a lie.
So
Yes,
I have a
as
question for you. Do you
Nick
have a
says.
habit of just making things difficult? Is this not enough of a challenge for you? And he rolls out of the hammock, and he just like pulls his ill-fitting clothes around him a little better, and just fine. And he walks up and heads out.
Well, I'm following him
Okay.
because I want to see what's going on.
Your relative illness from being in the boat is sort of past at this point. I mean, like, you still might not be feeling great, but you have nothing left to throw up, and
Great.
How am I feeling?
tired.
I'm tired.
You're like, it was the crow's nest that was really giving you more of an issue than anything else.
Through the porthole, can I see anything of the ship that's about to approach?
Yeah, why don't you roll me your perception sail? So your perception, your difficulty, we are at night, so your difficulty is 3.
Can you do that?
Can't spend motes if you don't have if you don't have an excellency in sail.
I know.
Yeah, I got it.
Crafty
Taking
bastard.
them for a walk.
So they're so eager to spend motes because they
Hey.
can.
What the hell?
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mary, you're so impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is a ship, and it is gaining quite quickly. Here's the thing, though. The ship that you're on isn't moving. Wind doesn't normally work this way,
Yeah.
where it works for some ships, but not for others.
I'm making my way upstairs as well. I heard someone say, careful with that one, which I'm going to take to mean that they're transporting something up there, and I want to know what it is.
Okay, so
So I'm looking for a large
head it up
object.
deck. Head it up on deck. Head it up on deck.
I'm gonna also head
up
up
on
on
deck.
deck.
Yeah.
So as you
Chugging
make it up on
water.
deck, you see that there's 2 ancient cannons, one on each side, that are being rolled into place. They do not look like they have been maintained well. One of them kind of has a crack alongside the barrel of it, and there are sailors who are holding these cannonballs, and they're lifting them, and then they're trading some like very nervous looks between the two of them as they start packing down gunpowder. Then you hear a roll from each one as the balls get put into the cannons, except that, instead of a nice smooth like, instead it's a
Pellio,
What?
I mean it. We might actually need Lady Rain.
John, is this something that
These are her
I
people
could
follow.
fix?
You want to try to fix the cannon
Fine.
like real quick?
Just be ready.
That's kind of sweet.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Have your
Okay,
act.
yeah, that's possibly something that you can fix. The sailors are standing around it, and
ready.
one guy who's like working at the fuse is like visibly trembling. You can see that he can't quite hold the stick steady.
Okay. Here, let me take a look at that.
I wouldn't get too close to this thing. Look, it might shoot a ball out, and it also might just explode. So, it's really more of a deterrent than anything else.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting.
I don't think anyone was, but I want to take a look.
Who gave the order to fire?
No one's firing anything.
Where's Marine?
Medine.
Medine, sorry.
She's passed out.
So the can't. Be my guest.
Thank you.
Somebody should wake her up. She's the captain of the ship.
I agree.
to
You know
use-
what? That's a great idea. You should go and do that
Where is she?
in her quarters.
Right. Where is that?
It's just down.
And she points up.
Okay.
Now, in order to fix it, I would need to use Craftsman Needs No Tools.
I'd say they'd be
right?
4-pounders or a brick wall. These cannons would be 4-pounders. Sorry.
I would have to use Craftsman Needs No Tools.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have the proper
Okay.
tools to
A river
mend.
jade needs no tools.
I'm going to spend 6 motes.
So you're 6 months. Are you spending your personal essence here?
I am.
All right. So you are not, shining from the forehead.
Yeah.
That's
How
prudent
much
at this
does that
time.
charm cost?
6.
Jess?
6
Oh, it
motes.
does cost 6. Wow.
Yeah.
But it lets you.
And I bend down
Nothing.
and take a
Pretty cool.
quick look, and then can I also use my hammer on it to fix it?
I mean, your hammer won't.
It won't fix it, right?
Well, because right now what you're trying to do is you're trying to mend it. You're using Craftsman Needs No Tools, so like your hammer might be able to bend some things into place, but you're trying to repair a crack. So you'll need to do some of it with the hammer, some of it with your hands. It will be somewhat obvious if somebody's paying attention to what you're doing that you are exceptional. In fact, to be honest, it'll be pretty obvious to anybody because you can't repair a cannon on a ship at random. But, sometimes things have to be done.
Yep.
I agree.
I'm gonna subtly call my hammer to me. Can I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to crouch over and be like,
Crouching over.
"Whoa."
Is anyone watching her? Is anyone near enough that they might notice?
There's the one guy with the fuse who's like,
Hey, come talk to me. I'm bringing,
Nice.
gesturing to him.
hey, come talk to me.
I need
man,
to
whatever
know
works.
things.
Roll me manipulation, socialize. Manipulation, socialize.
Okay. Oh, and I'm at a -1, so here we go. Oh. 7.
Yeah, what?
While
He
she's
seems
doing
like
this.
incredibly happy to just not pay any attention to this. Yeah, what's going on?
So, run through exactly what happened.
So I bend down and just bend something a little bit with the hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and then and just close the crack.
Okay, so we're trying to mend this cannon with your hands. So I'm going to ask you to roll your. We're going to call this Witscraft.
Okay.
This is going to be at a difficulty of 4.
Okay. can't spend another vote.
I mean,
willpower.
first of all, it's over the course of a couple of rounds, right? Like this, you can spend motes without it triggering your anima.
Okay. I can also spend from peripheral.
Yeah, if it's less than.
Can I see your craftsman needs no tools, please?
Yeah.
Just very quick.
Craftsman has no tools. Craftsman
See,
needs no tools.
I have players who
Craftsman is the tool.
print out charms.
Well,
It's a mute
player,
charm.
anyway.
You can spend peripheral on that without increasing your anima. It's a mute charm.
Perfect.
What? Cool.
Like
So-
instead of the
Yeah, so instead
So
of
the
the
6 that
personal
you
that you
took
spent,
before,
you
you
can
can
spend
take
it in
the 6
peripheral
from there.
instead.
I
It
can
won't infuse your anima, and so therefore you won't show
Okay.
off.
So I'm gonna spend 2 then.
If you want, though, you can put the 6 personal that you took before. You can put those back and take them
Can
from
I?
that.
Yes, you can, because it's a mute charm.
So a charm that has a mute keyword means
my
that you
God.
can do that. And
We're
it won't
learning,
activate
folks.
your
We're
animal.
All that I know is that
learning.
it's dead calm, but that ship's gaining on us, and that typically means exalted.
Can I spend 3? That's okay.
You can spend what you like.
Yes.
You go for it.
And they seem hostile.
Have you ever known anybody to be chasing after you using exalted and it being a good thing?
No.
I pop into this conversation out of nowhere. An air aspect.
I got 9.
That's it. And then I'm gone. No, I'm kidding.
9 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any intimacies related towards repairing this cannon?
Would you like one?
Nope, I don't think so. Well, sort of. But in the larger sense, not specifically about the cannon.
All right. That's 3 silver experience for you.
Yay!
Ooh.
That's crafting experience, folks. So that's 3 silver experience. The cannon is repaired. And then when you roll the cannonball back down, it has that nice, smooth.
Pretty cool.
Pellio,
Yo.
you headed to wake up the.
Captain Marine, Medine! Wake up!
So the door just swings open, and you hear. As she is just like sprawled over the bed. She's fully clothed except for one boot, which has been kicked off and is across the room.
The other way.
You see that there's a flagon, an empty flagon, which is just rolling across the ship back and forth as the ship moves and rocks. And
Like, pass the fuck out.
well, you know, you can try to wake her up.
Or I can try to be her.
That is also an option.
Crafty bastard!
This is also an option.
Oh my god!
I'll agree with you there.
No, I am.
You figure that out. 5 paths.
I stopped into this conversation that Nyx was having, just kind of at random, hearing what they were talking about. I've seen something like this before, and an exalted of the dragon of air. It is possible to control the elements to a certain degree, perhaps increase or decrease the wind speed. Sorry. In certain places. It's possible that they're manipulating it around us and driving their ship on faster. I look out. Does the ship seem to be moving at a very,
It's
preternatural?
moving pretty quickly. I mean, you have no sails, so
I want to grab 5 pads and move him away from that dude.
I think I've solved your problem with the cannon.
so you the person with the fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go to him and he's just like, you can see that he's terribly afraid. What?
There was just a small little issue with it, and I patched it up. It should be okay.
So he goes and looks, and then there's this. we're not going to die. Because we're going to shoot them. And we're going to bring their other ship down.
Oh, what?
You thought that it was going to be our screams slowly slipping into the inky blackness below us?
Yeah.
But it'll be theirs instead.
Right. Do we know that there's like some malice that's happening on the ship? Like, what if they just, we left a passenger behind, or someone left something on the boat?
My pants.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Does that happen? Do people do that?
Oh, don't worry. I won't fire until the captain gives me orders to.
Okay.
Fun.
Right.
Or I get very scared.
Right. Okay. Are you
How
scared?
did you fix the cannon?
It was just a small little thing that was keeping it from moving.
It had a crack in it.
It was a small crack.
Oh, no, this is good. I like it.
All right. I want you to roll me your
Yeah.
manipulation all larceny.
Yeah, it's one die.
Maybe you'll roll a 10.
You have more chance of succeeding than failing. Well, not than failing, but than
No, she
botching.
doesn't.
Than a botching. Oh,
I got
that's
4.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, my bad. Shouldn't have said anything.
He doesn't look like he believes you, but he also doesn't look like he's really going to start arguing with you at this point.
Cool. I'll take it.
5 pounds.
Yes.
Is there any chance that who's tailing us are monks from Numa?
You'd need a spyglass to be able to see, or perhaps, some charms that will let you see.
What about your old
well.
master?
I suppose that's possible, but if they didn't come after us before, why now? He would have had to have been hot on our tail.
I think we've given Pellio some time to think.
I have a technical question.
Oh, a technical question. I like technicals.
So let's say hypothetically I was to assume the disguise, use flawlessly impenetrable disguise to try to pretend to be Captain Nadine.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily know how to sail though. I would
Absolutely not. Now, here's the thing. You might be able to give a good performance and people will think that you are Captain Medine.
Yeah.
And they'll definitely potentially follow your orders.
But I don't actually learn, I don't get dots and sail because...
No,
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
The charms eventually.
So
let
you
do
might
shit like
you
that,
might
though.
tell them to do some things and they might be like, what? But if you're convincing enough, they'll still follow your orders even unto your untimely demise. Now, you could also potentially just be like, you do what you think is best. And like,
Yeah.
they have sail, I assume.
They do. Okay.
So,
Sleep well, Nadine.
good luck.
Touches her face. Touches his own
What
face.
do you do, Pellio?
I remove Medine's clothing and I wear it. And I use flawlessly impenetrable disguise to pretend to be Captain Medine.
I love it. You use some ale to slip
Yeah.
your hair back or whatever. It's awesome. She had green hair.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
Nice.
I hope your Irish accent is polished and ready.
I think so. I'll give it a try.
Yes!
All right. At this point now, the ship is coming into view, even for people who aren't necessarily like the best of sight. The moon is only showing a slim crescent, which is not enough to give a ton of it, but at least there's no cloud cover. The ship is advancing, and it is definitely got full sail, whereas for you, your sail is still just hanging limply. It is coming for you, and there's someone standing in the bow. Golden hair streaming behind him.
You should have been Lady Rain.
No, we got this. Don't worry.
Just keep flip-flopping back and forth between them.
Through a revolving door and just like.
Is Lady Rain here? Yeah,
And then
1
you
second.
hear, as if projected, enemy vessel, you will stand down.
So I'm going to turn back to the guy with the
fuse.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you could fire that.
I'm afraid you're not the captain.
Okay, let me go find the captain.
Okay.
Okay, you stand guard.
Oh my god.
Well done. Good job. Keep it up. I'm just running.
So you run towards the captain's quarters?
Yeah.
All right. When you get to the captain's quarters, there are 2 captains. One of them is half naked on the bed and is snoring. And the other one is standing and pulling on the second boot.
Pellio?
Hi.
I need your help.
Yes, I know
Hurry.
you do. That's why I'm wearing these boots.
Right.
They're a bit tight.
I need you to go tell the guy with the cannon to fire it.
Oh, shit.
There's the guy from before. Would I know who he is?
Who?
From watching the
Blondie?
Would I have seen
Yeah,
any
you
of
saw
those?
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the blonde-haired gentleman from Port is
Mortal enemy. Yeah. Whatever.
coming after us right now.
Right. River Jade, where is Nyx?
Nyx is upstairs on deck. She's on deck.
Yeah.
Next 5 paths.
She's chilling.
Yeah.
The golden-haired man has now drawn a very, very on fire short diclave
Yep.
and is pointing it ahead of him.
Yep.
Run up to the deck. Tell Nyx to go into stealth, to go downstairs,
Wait.
get Lady Rains,
To go into what?
to assume a stealthy,
Okay.
to
Yeah.
act fucking stealthy.
Okay. Right.
Sneaking around. Except I'm dummy thick.
Okay.
Clap my ass cheeks,
Go
keep
into my
learning the
quarters.
guards.
Get Lady Rains' clothing and throw it overboard. We're going to
Okay.
pretend like she's gone overboard accidentally, and we're trying to find her underneath,
Are we-
fucking in the water. Okay?
So it's just gonna be your clothes floating at the top of the sea?
Yes, that's the idea. We
I
stopped.
don't
We
thought
stopped.
this out at
We
all.
stopped because she went overboard, and we're trying to rescue her.
And she lost all her clothes in the process?
Okay, not all of them. One article of
Okay.
clothing. The scarf.
But what if
Get
he
the-
searches and finds her clothes? I know what to do. Okay.
Enemy vessel,
Yeah.
if you do not lower your sails and throw your cannons overboard, we will open fire.
Go to the cannon guy.
Yeah.
He's very scared.
Okay.
But he will only listen to
Yes.
you,
Fine.
I guess. So
Do
yeah,
it.
I know what to do.
I go up on deck, and I casually stride up on deck, going up one step at a time.
Captain?
Well. What's all this fuss about? You've really startled me. I was having a lovely nap downstairs.
Captain, we have a pursuing enemy vessel. They've demanded that we stand down.
Pursuing enemy vessel. Is this the first time you've been on a ship? Crikey. Just settle yourself down, stop soiling your trousers. And I walk over to the enemy vessel.
To the enemy vessel?
I walk over to the starboard side.
Okay.
You there! Hoist the spinnaker!
Oh my.
Hoist your spinnaker! You hear me?
I'm going to ask you to roll your manipulation sail
The stream's canceled, guys.
at a difficulty of 4.
John, I have a question while this roll is happening, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
What if
If you need to re-roll a character, yeah, you can.
Right,
It's
great,
a-
thank you. Perfect. Can I use that dragon-blooded book real quick? No.
I want to switch sides.
Yeah, I want to be on that ship. He's standing at the bow of his ship.
Yes, he's standing at the bow, and they're headed towards you. I'd estimate that at this point they're still about 1 kilometer away.
Oh, okay. I thought
Okay.
you were
Okay.
approaching imminently.
It's
He's projecting somehow with essence.
it's really unlikely to think that because obviously if you're right under a ship, they can't see you because they can't look down, right?
Yeah.
But it's really unlikely to think that someone could get from ours to theirs without being seen.
It is nighttime.
That's true.
If they had a rowboat that they were, trying to, but his ship is approaching by wind power, and quite quickly at that. There's almost no way that somebody could row that quickly. So it's pretty unlikely that somebody is doing that, unless, of course, you're dealing with the Chosen.
Good thing we're not.
Chosen.
No, I'm kidding.
Chosen.
Okay, so you're at the guy with the
And
cannon.
talk to you in a second.
Go ahead. Difficulty 4.
2,
Oh no.
3.
How many dice did you roll?
I added 2. I had 5 manipulation and I added 2.
For what? How'd you add 2?
Because I have manipulation.
You have
Can go
manipulation,
on.
but you don't have
I
sail.
don't have sail. Oh, fuck. Okay, so...
You know what? I'll give you those 2 dice because of the stunt. Let's just, because you're just being that.
I didn't
Yeah,
pass
go ahead and roll.
anyway.
Go ahead and roll.
I did.
Oh, and you.
And I got 3.
Oh, well, that's not enough. Captain, perhaps you should go back to bed.
Nix, you're gonna have to assume command of the boat. The captain's.
You specifically.
Sorry.
Very well. You leave me no choice.
She's in charge. Well, let's be real.
Prepare to be fired upon, boarded, and searched. And I think, just because I'm that kind of guy, we're gonna take a break here. You guys okay? You need to.
Shaking in my boots.
You shaking your boots?
Socks.
Shit's about to go down, but it'll be going down in about 5 minutes. We'll see you shortly. Well, then. The ship's now closing distance, and one of the sailors mutters like firing distance. We're so... No. I'm not going to look like that on the night I die. Captain, it's been an honor serving with you.
Stop being so maudlin. We're gonna be fine. All of you. You've served under me for years.
Boom!
Whoa.
The cannonball from the other ship just arcs up and then splashes down past your ship.
That was a warning shot. We're not going to get another. Nix, do you trust me?
You're a trick question.
Am I back with you guys?
Fair.
I assume at this point.
Okay.
What, do you have a plan?
I have something of a plan. I didn't think that they were going to be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be.
I'm going to go over there. If they come on board, just know that I'm going to try to cripple their ship.
What are you going to do?
See you on the other side. And I'm...
What?
So I'm going to run down to our quarters, and I'm going to rifle through Pellio's shit.
Okay.
He showed us some fire dust.
Yes.
I'm going to take it.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
So far, so
Oh
good.
my God.
I have more actions. You're okay with
Get
this
some
so
fire
far?
dust. Okay, so you are currently
I'm
below
also
ship. I
following
want you to
you.
roll me
Yeah.
your wits investigation. You need 2 successes in order to find the fire dust. If you don't find it now, you're just going to have to wait.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay, so you dash down and then you see the jar and it comes up in your hand. So much explosives in one small jar.
John, I'm also right behind him because I have a thing I need to ask him.
I love how like
Oh.
the cannonball goes up and then the rest of you are like, fuck this, and you're going below decks.
All right.
5 hats.
Yes.
Where's Pellio's bag? Thank you. Do you know if there's anything else of Lady Rain's that we have besides her clothes?
He wanted to keep all of them. I assume they're all in there.
Just the clothes? There's nothing else? You didn't see anything else?
Thanks, God. Thank.
I missed once. I don't have to miss twice.
Her diary still there.
Her diary?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Men.
Where is it?
It's that red book.
Okay.
No.
I just think.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have her shit. Nyx took a few of her things as well. A necklace.
Okay.
Take my shit, man.
Is your bag also in here?
I guess so. But it's like under my pillow and like.
Okay,
I
so I'm
tried it.
rummaging around.
There's a hair over the zipper.
Oh, yeah. She'll know.
I'm gonna find her bag under her pillow.
Whose bag?
Nyx's bag.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the diary of Lady Rain, as well as I've got her clothes from Pellio that he told me about.
Roll me your wits investigation.
Okay. No. Okay.
So, impassioned orator, I'm gonna deliver a Braveheart-esque speech
Oh my!
to my boys. Boys!
All right, hold on.
2.
We're gonna.
I'm so down.
Okay, go ahead.
You've fought under me for years, decades. If we're gonna die, not decades. Listen, I've had a bit too much to drink. The speech isn't going as well as I planned in my head. But if we're fucking gonna die, we're gonna die fighting. We're gonna die tonight. Evasive maneuvers, prepare for battle. Get the fucking cannon, point it in their direction, and fire a shot right across their starboard side as a warning. We're not gonna fucking die like wimps. All right?
I'm loving this. I am.
Roll me your charisma presence, please. I'm going to give you 2 dice for the stunt. In the meantime,
I got 2.
yeah, that's enough to find it.
Awesome. So I take that, and then the little block that was actually,
The tree stump?
yeah, it was made of wood, right?
Yeah, it's made of wood.
Damn it.
Because it's a tree stump.
Yep. Yeah. Makes sense. I'm taking Nyx's bag and I'm dumping the contents out on the ground.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
Oh, you're in so much trouble.
I
boy.
know, I'm so sorry. And I'm shoving all of Lady Rain's stuff inside, zipping it,
Okay.
and then
Pellio?
running it.
7.
There are an absurd number of vials
You
of
hear
poison in
just
that bag.
a
Like, you dump it
single
out, it's just-
unified cheer coming up from the entire ship.
Jesus, Nyx.
Nyx?
Well, I'm still on deck. I'm gonna climb up to the crow's nest again, despite
Oof.
my better judgment.
All right.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I never asked your name before. That was rude of me. I apologize. I almost puked and died in your crow's nest. Crow's nest. What's your name?
Shauna Red.
Shauna Red. Hello. Can I borrow your spyglass?
Take the spyglass. What are you looking for?
I'm looking at the other ship, try to determine how many people are on it. I don't know
The
ships.
other ship looks like, I mean, this ship looks like a transport ship, and it happens to have a couple of cannons on it. The other ship's looks like it's decked out for war. There are 3
Fabulous.
cannons on on each side. There are what looks to be 20 uniformed guards standing on the deck in armor, and there's that one golden-haired boy pointing his.
So handsome.
Oh, he's very handsome. He's pointing
I think
his.
I feel my 5 paths.
Pointing. He's
Unifying
holding
them.
both short diclaves in one hand and just pointing them ahead. However, this does mean that like you can see him clearly, because they're on fire.
Well, then they have a perfect ship. I don't know ships well enough to be able to determine if there are any flaws to said ship. The uniformed guards, do I recognize their uniforms?
They're the same uniforms that you saw from the people who were running around. Oh no, you didn't see them, did you? You were digging a grave.
No, unless they passed in the woods.
So
but no.
they're uniforms.
Okay. I'm gonna hand the spyglass back and start scuttling back down.
All right. Both ships fire upon each other. This time, you hear the cannonball crack into the mainmast.
Oh shit!
And Nyx, you can feel it lurching. And Shauna Red just vaults out of the crow's nest and leaps off into the rigging, grabbing hold of it.
Can I continue down the ladder, or is it totally severed now?
Oh, the top of the mast is starting to tip over. So
But am I above the tip or below the tip?
you're above the tipping.
Okay.
You're at the crow's nest.
Yeah, but I was starting to go down the. So this happened before I started.
During,
Yes.
yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna jump to the rigging too.
All right. As you start to jump to the rigging, that queasiness, I'm going to ask you to roll your dexterity sail at a difficulty of 3.
Beginning to
With my
regret-
-1. Oh
I'm
boy.
beginning to regret my plan. If our ship is,
If our ship sinks, we need theirs. Yeah,
well, that's in theory.
yeah.
It's only 2.
So you can see this as Nyx leaps off the mast, and as she goes for the rigging, one of her hands manages to close on it, the other one whiffs, and she swings for just a moment before her fingers let loose, and she plummets. However, you did catch your fall, so you land on the deck, just flat on your back. I'm going to ask you to roll your stamina, please. Pellio, Nyx, or Pellio and River Jade.
Yep.
It's not -1 for a stamina roll.
Oh,
So seeing a bunch of vials of poison fall out of Nyx's bag when I shook it, I'm just shoving those back in and leaving her bag, and I'm taking the pillowcase instead.
Successes?
2.
You don't take any damage, but you're, winded for the round.
Okay. You'll tell me when the round is up.
Yeah, I will. Cool. Okay. 5 has?
I am going to very gingerly take the bottle of fire dust, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make my way... well, actually, before I go, I'm going to be like, River Jade, it's going to be fine. We're going to repel this attack, and we're going to continue on. Strength.
Okay.
Both ships now have people massed at on your ship, your starboard side, on their ship, their port side, and they're doing that thing where they just start screaming at each other because they're not close enough to board, but they're, they've removed your ability to make sail. Mm-hmm. They've taken out your main mast. Not that there was a whole lot of wind to begin with. And you can hear just rhythmic, as a gangplank starts being extended across over onto the other ship.
I'm bored.
And then you see the golden-haired man. Captain, I'm disappointed in you. But you don't have to worry about it for too much longer.
Oh?
Soldiers! Ah! And then they all just go, ah! And it's very loud and very impressive. But your own ship, all the sailors just go up into the rigging and they start pulling off like those sort of like, we're crazy pirates, like, with knives in their teeth.
Good work, Medine. Oh, shit. That's fucking good.
Damn it, Medine.
And Paths hasn't left our ship yet.
Smash cut to... Anyway.
Where's How in all of this?
He was up on deck, man.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
That's a very good question where he is.
I've tied a knot in the pillowcase and I'm throwing it overboard.
Of all of Lady Rain's stuff?
Yeah.
Including the diary?
Yes.
Okay. So are you just like pushing out the porthole and pushing it out that way?
Well, I've exited.
Oh, you went up on deck?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nyx, now you, like, just as you regain your breath and you're sitting up, you see River Jade with a pillowcase just hucking it over the overboard.
Why? Oh my god. Can I move now?
Yeah.
Can I get into? Can I run below deck?
Yes.
I'm gonna run up I'm gonna run up onto deck. I'm going to keep a very firm grasp of the fire dust. I'm gonna go over the port side of our ship.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is run down along the side of the boat. I'd like to use Featherfoot style to run across the surface of the water, around our boat, and to the stern of theirs. I'm skipping very lightly, just to try to stay above the surface.
I mean,
of the water.
are you like running or are you skipping like?
I am bolting as fast as my little monk legs will carry me.
Flintstones.
Flintstone style.
Excellent. For this, I'm going to ask you for a dexterity athletics roll.
Yeah.
I'll give you your extra success. You can regain a willpower.
Ooh.
2 dice. And make sure to spend the modes to activate your charm.
Yes, I did. Thank you. Dex
The
athletics.
gangplank lands on the side, and then you see the golden-haired man like look at this like pillowcase like. Now, did you seal the pillowcase at all?
Yes. I mean, I tied
You
it.
tied it. And he just starts walking across the gangplank. And as every step that he takes, it singes. And he sinks very slightly into the board. As you see that his anima of fire is starting to rankle around him.
The mast has taken a hit.
It has taken a hit, and the main sail has fallen over. You can't make sail at this point.
Okay.
You might be able to use oars to get out of the way, but all the sailors are currently on deck
Can
with knives in
Growling
their
and shit.
teeth.
can we have the sailors pull down the mast and bring it down onto the plank, and to obstruct the plank? Because if the mast is tilting, can we? I call out to the sailors.
That's not a bad idea. Why don't you roll me your charisma war?
You've got charisma though, right?
Yeah.
Pellio? Right?
Yeah. I do.
Should have kept that war.
Damn it.
Damn it, Files.
I don't
You
have
have some war.
Right.
No, I don't anymore. I erased it.
I will
You don't have
spend a
any
willpower.
war?
No, I erased it.
Yeah, she erased it because we told her she didn't need it.
Also, what would
You know,
you
rip?
We all told her to, including you.
1, 2, 3.
I think your words were.
I was trying to give him.
war.
I was just trying to
That
give
was
him an
a 0,
alternative
yeah.
that wasn't sail.
Beautiful thing.
Fair.
5.
Sweet.
My God.
Yeah. I
Pellio
spent a
for
war
magic.
power and
The-
I got 2.
More power!
The mast comes over and then smashes directly into the gangplank. The golden-haired man just jumps up and lands on the gunwales as the gangplank disintegrates and the mast falls off the edge of the ship. Huh. Fine. Pulls them apart, and just this arc of sputtering flame just comes over his head. I could use a workout. And he starts charging into the rigging itself, slashing as he goes, trying to do, instead of attacking the individual sailors, trying to attack what they're attached to, and doing damage to the ship as he goes. Pellio, you're still in disguise. I assume that you still carry your sword, though?
I do, yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing to have. Nyx,
I'm scuttling to our quarters and picking up my bag with all the vials of poison in it.
all of Lady Rain's stuff is gone.
River Jade.
I mean, to be fair, it could have been 5 paths. They both went down.
I saw her throw the pillowcase. I know.
5 paths, speaking of our favorite immaculate monk come Solar, how many successes did you roll?
7 successes.
You don't even make a sound as your feet just trip
I can't stop though. I have to keep going.
over the water, and there's this very bemused looking fish who's just what as you just all the way around the ship until you can latch on with your hand so that at least you can bring yourself to a stop.
I'm going to use my momentum to keep going actually up the wall.
Keep going right up.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, so I want you to roll me your dexterity stealth. I'm going to make your difficulty 2. Go for it. And 2 extra dice, please, for your stunt.
Can I add those?
Yeah, you can just roll that. 2 extra dice.
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
3
can't see the
successes.
second die. How many?
3.
3, that's enough to beat it. So
Beat it.
you are up on the deck of the ship. You have in your inventory 1 jar of fire dust and 1 pair of massive ovaries. Just
Yes.
go.
Amazing. Right now?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Awesome. Well, I'm looking to see where the 20 soldiers are. There's a
they're
mast at the
currently
front of the
trying
bow.
to figure out what to do with the fact that they can no longer go across the ship. Their gangplank just got fucked.
Okay. I think. Yeah. I'm gonna try to find a lantern, probably below decks.
All right, you're sneaking below decks. River Jade.
Yeah. I'm still near the door to the room, so I would have seen you rush in. So I'm peering in behind you.
River Jade.
Oh God.
Why did you throw all of Lady Rain's things off the edge of the boat?
Because of that guy up there.
I'm pretty sure he's planning to kill us anyway.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to give him more, faster motivation.
Dead
Yes.
is dead.
With 2 swipes, he manages
rich
to
dead.
cast not just the bottom of the rigging, but the top, sending 3
I
sailors
left the jade.
flying as if pushed by the heat of his blades off the edge of the ship, and you
Like
hear them
the
shout
emeralds or whatever.
as they splash
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the water. And then he looks up. Captain,
There's really no need for this. Why don't we sit down over a drink and have a conversation? You and I.
Good.
why didn't you stand down when I asked?
We didn't know who you were. Now that we've identified you, we can sit down and have a proper conversation. There's no need for this, really.
Excellent. The
Just
first thing
some
you'll do
blaze.
is tell all of your sailors to go below decks. Now.
Listen, you've boarded my ship. These are...
Roll join battle.
Oh, bam.
I'm not putting up with this shit.
Is that everybody? I guess technically not.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be everybody. However, not actually. Sorry, you will roll join battle when you actually join battle.
Okay.
So be prepared to.
So not you, Filed
but
Took
you,
Wild Space.
yeah. So not you guys at the moment.
So just Pellio.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Pellio. So I was wrong.
+3
It's happened.
successes, so 6.
As I'm going through my bag, I noticed that the emerald necklace is still there. I'm like, ah.
Pellio.
8.
Thank God.
I'm not totally stupid.
All right.
Didn't know that this was hers.
No.
Your enemy has initiative 11. You're at initiative 8. He's charging at you. He's got his blades keen-eyed, and he's basically just trying to create an impenetrable barrier in front of him of flame as he advances towards you, hoping that he can start pushing you off your guard.
Sweet Jesus, Pellio.
Okay.
Don't die, dude.
No.
So he's attacking you.
Dipping swallow defense.
Okay.
Dipping swallow defense.
Screams.
Take your sword and go. It does something, right?
What is your defense?
My defense is... Somebody help me out here.
Are you going to use evasion or parry in this case?
I will use parry.
And what is dipping swallow defense?
Dipping swallow defense increases my parry to ignore
We're getting in there.
something that...
Ooh, I cannot read that,
That's
friend.
okay. You know what? My parry is 3.
Maybe you could do something cool with your parry.
Yeah, I will do something cool with my parry.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'd like to hear.
I'll just taunt him with my hand like that and say, "You're on the sea now. I can. Fuck.
Pull while you're ahead. That's 1. So your parry is 4. 2, 3. You don't roll anything.
don't
It's
roll.
just me. 1,
You just
2,
pray.
3, 4, 5. That is enough.
Nope.
What's your soak, sir?
3, 5 in total.
This is a withering attack.
Right, he's trying to
So
eat away
5
your
total?
initiative,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay. Here we go. Just 2. So that's not the worst thing for you. Your initiative drops to 6. Your enemies is now 14.
So John,
Yes.
I'm running out towards where this is happening.
Okay, you'll be able to join battle at the end of this round.
Cool.
Are you doing the same?
Yeah, I've grabbed my my satchel
Mm-hmm.
and I'm heading out.
Awesome.
But I want to. Can I? No, there's no way to access the outside of the ship from below deck. I do have to go out onto deck.
What are you trying to do?
I would love
yeah.
to crawl up the side of the ship.
Yo,
You can go out through the
sneaky style.
porthole.
Can I fit?
my man.
Yeah, you can fit through
My
the porthole.
man.
It's a squeeze, but you can.
I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Stealthy style.
Excellent. Just prepare me your stealth roll for me, please, to see if you can successfully.
With stealth?
That'll be a dexterity stealth for
Cool.
me, please. Scott.
Yes. Oh, like action? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I'm below decks. I'm looking for a lantern. Hopefully
Okay,
something
that's
with
wits investigation, please.
Woo!
Pellio,
Yo,
it's your action.
men, charge at this fiend. Bring him down, and I go at him myself as well.
You're going to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, he just takes a wide stance with his arms and just echoes your taunt.
Piece of shit.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Go, roll. You're looking at a defense of 5.
Do you think he knows about Lady Rain?
He's gonna find out one way or another, I'm pretty sure.
Shit, dude, look at that roll.
Oh my god! Hold on.
Liz wants to take a photo.
Holy-
I want to take a photo of
Wait,
that.
what the fuck?
Oh my.
He
What-
just
what kind
rolled
of
a
a roll is
lot of
this?
successes.
Okay.
Sorry, pause.
1
We
second.
think it's beautiful.
Oh my god.
So you know it's a real tabletop role-playing game. We're taking a moment to admire some
I mean, it's like going to a restaurant and Instagramming it.
Oh shit, is that hollandaise sauce?
All right, that's 9 successes.
I'm aware of that.
The difficulty was 5, so that's 4 extra successes. So roll me your damage, please, minus his soak, which is currently 10. So you are rolling your damage. You had 4 extra successes, so you add 4 dice, but you're removing 10.
Removing 10.
Removing 10 dice because that's his soak.
Wait,
Soak is 10?
He's got
armor's
armor
good,
on.
man.
Armor's handy.
Fuck.
1.
1? Hey, that's better than none. That puts your initiative up to 8 and his down to 13.
Do my men not attack him as well? How's that going to go down?
Some of them are
I'll
in
let
the
you know.
ocean.
4 for my stealth roll, by the way.
All right, so I will see whether he's gonna notice you or not.
Good.
That's
He's distracted by a charging sea captain.
He's distracted
Green
by
hair.
Pellio.
Possibly wasted.
4, you said?
Yeah.
Good enough.
Oh, good.
You believe you are in stealth.
Keep.
From him. Anyway, like there's other people on the other ship who could potentially see you, but they may or may not be distracted at this point in time. He is in combat though, so this isn't like this is an attack from stealth. It is not an ambush.
Right, yeah. He knows he's being attacked. Fair enough.
All right. Round. Everybody, please roll me your joined battle, including Scott. I'll have you roll as well.
Coming up.
How much did you roll in your investigation? 1? That's enough to find a lantern.
Eventually, okay.
Yep. You just needed 1 success.
How's that possible?
I'm not in
Every
combat.
time, join
Oof,
battle.
oof.
I got 5.
5, that's 2 successes plus your 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
I also got 5.
5 for Nyx.
8.
8
Yay.
for 5 paths.
Are you back? Oh my God.
Shouldn't have put a number in my name.
All right.
No,
So
not yet.
I'm assuming the -1 applies for the rest of the day.
it applies for the rest of the day. Yes. You can spend willpower to eliminate the wound penalty, or that penalty, but there's no reason to.
Yep.
You might as well just spend it on the success.
Right.
Okay, so the other sailors are afraid of him. Remember, he did just slice 3 of them off into the sea.
Fair.
So they're currently not attacking. However, what they are doing is preventing the ship from going under. They are starting to put out the fires that have been cast, and they're also pushing away a gangplank that's trying to be lowered. They're using long sticks to continually shove it aside to prevent more soldiers from boarding.
I should
So
hope so.
they are doing something.
Okay.
All right. Captain, I'm surprised that you would be in league with such ruffians as this.
You're looking a bit hot and bothered. Are you feeling all right? You want a drink?
I'll take whatever you have.
Have you met Slash Dance?
It's motion activated.
Right, right.
He
that's
looks. He looks at it for a second. Yes, I suppose that would be fancy for someone like you. And he attacks you, taking both of his swords, swinging them over his head once, and then just driving towards you again.
John, can I enact anything at this point?
Do you want to enact your?
War Lion stance?
Yes, you can. It's reflexive.
Cool. So I'm gonna enact War Lion stance to protect Pellio.
Okay.
And I'm jumping in front
With your hammer.
with my hammer.
Okay.
Really hope it's one of
Pellio, you are being jumped in front of by River Jade, who's stepping in between the two of you.
Nicely done, River Jade.
Ready? What's your defense?
Yeah, my defense, that's my soak.
It's your defense, not your
Parry
soak.
or evasion.
Parry. Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Although hilariously, I feel
worry
like
about it,
evasion
Fads.
would just be like, oh, and then he hits you anyway.
So
May I enter my form?
Yeah, but that's going to be your...
I'm comfortable with this.
I don't know where to find that.
Fun fact, it's mute.
It's 4.
4.
Makes sense.
Your parry,
Does.
however, I see here.
Yep.
Let me see.
Oh, it's 6, I think.
Yeah, your parry is 6.
Okay.
Yo.
Which is pretty dope.
Good.
Not dope enough. 1,
Oh,
2,
no.
3, 4, 5, 6. Which means that he has no extra successes to go through to Pellio, but he can definitely try to hurt you. What's your soak?
Yeah, my soak is 4.
Gotta get some more of that.
Wait, sorry. 7. So I'm wearing my buff jacket.
Reroll.
Sorry
Yay.
about that.
No problem. Just don't want to, Okay. That's going to be 2 to you. So your initiative is now down to 3.
Okay.
His is now up to 16. The next person to act will be Pellio.
I charge at him. I sort of walk around, I leap around River Jade, who's in front of me, and I spring up onto the gunwale of the ship, which is elevated. So I kind of like put one foot up onto it, and then I come down with all my weight, with Slash Dance coming down over his head like that.
That's going to be a 2-point stunt.
So
That's two extra dice, 1 success, 1 point of willpower. He's going to flatten himself down onto the bottom of the deck, driving his swords into the boards themselves, and then using them almost like rockets to push himself back up after you vault over him.
We'll see about that.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, this guy stunts.
This guy stunts.
You said 1 extra success, right?
That's 1 extra success and 2 extra dice.
All right,
And
calm
2 extra
down.
dice.
Goldie there.
Thank
Can we call him Goldie?
Yes.
Calling him Goldie.
Yes, we can.
That's what I like to hear.
He's now Goldie.
Your
Goldilocks.
difficulty is 6.
6.
Oh!
That's a hit. You can roll
Pellio.
your damage, please. His soak is 10. So you get no extra successes to add to your damage. While you're calculating that, 5 paths.
Okay, I'm going to
Damage
take a small piece of canvas.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take a very deep breath and try to focus and calm myself. I'm going to pour some of the fire dust through my hand as a funnel
soak is 10.
into a bag.
So that would
Put the bag in the lantern.
Right.
I'm trying to create
add-
an improvised Molotov cocktail.
Fun that activates right now, so we'll tell the whole audience because that's pretty cool.
I want you to roll me your wits crafts. That's an extra 2 dice, 1 success, 1 willpower. Go.
If
Can
I
we talk about overwhelming because it comes into play right now?
Oh, do you not have enough?
I don't have enough. His soak is 10, my damage is 9.
Damage is currently 9. Okay, so do you have an overwhelming rating for your weapon?
Yeah, 2.
So you get to roll 2 dice. Because you'll always get to roll your
That's the
overwhelming.
minimum number of dice that you can,
Yeah.
that you can roll.
He's very strong,
Yeah.
but there are 3 of you, and you will start getting onslaught penalties.
Yeah.
Liz's favorite thing.
Yes!
yeah, we remember.
Just the 1.
Just the one? Hey, that's still going to put you up to 10 initiative and takes him down
Nice.
to
Getting there.
15.
Yep. Sweet.
Like, it's all about initiative management. He gets up to a certain level, he could one-shot somebody, I'll point out. 5 paths, your successes?
1.
Okay, you think it'll work.
Megan,
Nix.
save me.
How close is he to the edge of the ship?
To the edge of the ship, he's kind of standing in the center. But you're activating your form this round, aren't you?
That's what I did last round.
You scuttled up using your dexterity wits. You have to activate your form not while you're moving across the edge of a ship.
Okay, and I'm activating my form.
Okay, River Jade.
Yeah. So I'm going to come at him,
You're still
hammer
in stealth.
raised. towards him, and I'm also using one weapon, 2 blows.
Excellent. So
So-
you're going to try to hit him twice. I will point out that he has a -1 penalty to his defense because of Pellio's former attack, or previous attack. Former attack. I speak English. Go ahead.
The
So
artist
I'm
formerly
rolling
known
my
as
dex and
So-
damage, right?
Yep, that's, so you're, sorry, what are you specifically doing?
So I'm running at him, hammer wielded, and I'm hoping to sort of like hit him at the side.
He's going to simply take both of his swords, reverse them underneath, and then just try to block using the hilt of his blade, because he's going to try to beat your hammer away from him. Go ahead.
Okay.
His defense is 4 or 5.
It's dex plus my damage.
Dex, accuracy, melee.
Dex, accuracy, melee. Oh my god.
Coming up, bud.
Oh my god.
Dice?
And you can spend motes on your excellencies if you want to boost that.
Accuracy.
Some extra dice here, too.
Yep. Do I have to spend from this if I use that to activate the charm?
You have to spend from the same pool in 1 round.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna hope for the best.
you can, I mean, you're in the middle of the sea. Maybe it doesn't matter if people see that your anima flares.
All right, let's
Maybe
do
it
it.
does.
We're all gonna die
Let's
anyway.
do it. It's
Wait.
happening.
Mix.
How many motes are you spending?
1.
Oh, that's you're not fine. What the heck?
Okay, I'll spend 2 then.
Okay, there you go. Go for it. Roll, please.
River Jade.
River Jade.
We're going to be
River
around at the end of
Jade.
this, so you'll all regain 5 motes. Just prepare that. His defense is 5. Oh, I heard a 6, so I'm pretty sure he's getting hit.
I got 7.
7? That's 2 extra successes. Please roll your damage with your 2 threshold. Remember, his soak is 10, so you
Okay.
remove 10 dice
So I
from your
moved
roll.
10 from that. Okay.
Yes.
So it's 2.
Okay, just to give you all a clear idea of where you are right now while she's figuring out her damage. Pellio and River Jade are both in close with him. You are engaged in melee combat. She is currently defending you, so instead of, if he ever tries to attack you, he has to get through her defense first.
It's your
Nyx,
strength
you
plus
are
your weapon
very
damage.
close by.
As well?
Yeah. So it's your strength plus your weapon damage, and then you remove his soak, which is 10,
And don't forget the 2 extra dice
and the
for
2
your,
extra
for
threshold
your threshold.
successes.
So Nyx, you are close by.
Yeah.
You have now
Here we
entered
go.
into your form. You're a martial artsy.
This is
You
my final
currently have one improvised. I mean, it's less of a Molotov cocktail, and really, this is more of an improvised grenade.
Grenade. Yes.
Okay.
You do a
But like on a timer, kind of. Oh, Jesus.
2, 3, 4. So 5.
Nice. Well done.
That is good news.
5.
Yeah.
5 is definitely a decent thing.
go.
So that's
Also,
going to put
it's like,
you
what?
up to 9, and that's going to put him down to 10. So now he's tied
Oh,
with
yeah, I
Pellio.
see, I see.
That's round 5.
Oh, you're there.
And I have to put personal back or peripheral back?
Peripheral first.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that right?
I always get that mixed up.
Personal.
That's fair, Real Brick Wall. I didn't realize that she was specifically spending it on 2 different actions in a thing. So
That's true. You are, like, if you're doing your excellency and you're also spending motes on a charm, you can do personal from one and peripheral from...
no, that because it's one action she has to spend together. It's the fact that she activated her line charm.
Oh.
That she could have done using a different pool.
Oh, okay. I understand.
So it's
Got
fine.
it. Does that also mean I get to attack a second time?
Yes, it does. Go.
Right now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Whoa.
So I'm also now raising my hammer above my head and hoping to strike it down on his head.
Is this still a withering attack?
It is withering, yes.
Okay. Your initiative is 8, so that is wise. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm rolling 8. Yes. Yes.
And I'll be here to steal your kill.
Yay!
Very
It's like a team effort.
He's okay with
All
that.
Pellio does.
Team effort, guys.
We're great with the assists.
We are. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Ooh.
2
Yeah.
is still more than nothing.
Better than a kick in the head.
But it's not enough to defeat
Yeah.
his defense. So now he catches your hammer and he looks deep into your eyes. And then You've been crying.
Have not.
Now it's round. Regain the 5 motes if you haven't already. Pellio, you and the enemy are currently attacking. Are you going to attack him?
Yes,
Well,
while
that's a
he's,
clash attack.
Clash attack.
While
While
Clash
he's
attack.
gazing into River Jade's eyes,
Yeah.
wondering if she's been crying or not,
Yes, let's be
Pellio
real.
grabs a nearby loose rope. I should say Medine grabs a nearby loose rope.
Who am I?
And runs back and then kind of like swinging on the rope. Doesn't go for his head, goes for his legs, goes for the like an ankle shot.
You're whipping at him with the rope?
No. He's like
you're swinging from the
getting
rope
momentum.
around.
Three Musketeers style.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
It's
All right,
essentially
if I may.
a nice
That'll be
synthesis
2 successes.
of,
1 success, 2 extra dice, 1 willpower
Steal your-
regain. As he sees you, he pushes away River Jade. You can't actually step in front of this because it's a clash attack. This is
Yep.
the one
Okay.
thing. And he looks up at you, and as you start to swing before him, he plants one of his feet, singes it into the deck so that he has definite like leverage, pulls both of his die claves, and just waits for you. He's grinning like a maniac.
Like a maniac?
Whoever gets the most successes is the one who wins.
What happened?
Two, Pellio.
No, because I put two of the it's 3, but because
3?
I put 2 of them. that were
Yes, it's
success-
true.
Yeah, it's,
Those were already
yeah,
successes.
so it's 3.
3?
Yeah.
I rolled 7, I'm afraid. So
had no
it's going to be some pain for you.
Oh no.
Pain. Pain.
What's your soak?
Oh, are we not doing it?
My soak is 5.
We're not doing that.
Well, 5 is still a bunch of soak. I will definitely give you that. 5 is still a bunch of soak. All right, that's 6. So, Pellio, you are down to 4 initiative, and he is up to 17. River Jade.
Yep. Okay. So seeing this, is he facing me right now?
Well, he just dealt with him, but he
Okay.
whirls his face towards you.
Okay. I want to try to push him towards the push him with my hammer towards the rail.
Hey, Mr. Chimera Wall, I gave him 2 extra dice and an extra success. I gave him a 2nd level stunt. Y'all ain't catching these stunts. They're happening.
Yeah.
So you're shoving him.
With my hammer. I would also like to use Excellent Strike.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Now his defense is going to take a penalty because he did get attacked by Pellio.
Yay! Onslaught.
So his defense is currently 4.
3.
Come on, River Jade.
I'm at 9. Cool. Plus an extra 1 auto success.
You can do it, babe.
And all.
Believe.
Oh my god.
And you'll get 2 dice for your stunt.
Ooh, thank you. Okay, plus.
That's a lot of dice. I'm not liking this.
Attack gains 1.
He spends a willpower. He now has defense 5.
Yeah, sure.
He's not happy.
John, quick question before I roll. My attack gains 1 automatic success. Is that separate from what I'm rolling?
That is separate from, so you roll and then
Yeah.
you add 1 success to your
Cool.
attack. However, it won't save you from a botch, I don't think.
Okay.
You have to roll at least 1.
But I can roll all 1s until no 1s appear, so I can't botch.
Oh, well then there you go. You're good. Can't
You
botch.
also
That
reroll
is a
ones?
beautiful charm.
It's
My
like the
God.
best melee charm. Well, give it.
Still a 1. 0.
Still a- Yay!
1, 2, 3,
Kill him.
4.
Okay,
Five.
no chanting in combat. What's
Sorry,
up?
all right.
So I got 5.
5, that's enough to beat his defense. His defense was 5. So you have no extra dice to roll for your damage, but you
Okay.
can go ahead.
Okay.
His soak is still 10. On deck, 5 paths ascending.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Oh, on deck. I am
5,
going
but I
to.
can't roll them.
I'm going to use.
Nix's onslaught penalty is now 2. If you choose to attack him.
I'm going to use lightning
Sexual.
speed to rush into the midst of the sailors or the soldiers who I assume are bunched up still towards the bow.
Okay.
I'm going to toss this explosive straight up into the air and dash out towards the stern as fast as I can. I don't trust myself to throw it with any accuracy, so I want to run in and throw it up
Are you
and get out.
running towards the stern? Are you trying to like leap off the ship? Or?
No, back down to where I think the captain's quarters might be.
Okay.
And we'll see.
All right. Well, you don't really need to roll this. You've kind of already rolled
I
it.
went,
So you toss that up. In fact, no. You know what? We're actually going to roll it. I'm going to have you roll your dexterity thrown, please.
Okay.
But at a defense of 0.
2.
Okay. River Jade?
Yeah, I got 2. Now for the damage, I can't re-roll once,
No.
right?
No,
okay,
no.
so I got
It's
2.
just for the attack. So that's 2, which means that his initiative is down to 15, and yours is now up to 12. 5 pads.
Yeah,
You had 2 successes?
I did.
Okay. You start to run away,
Oh, I should spend money.
and then behind you, I have to ask, do you turn around?
Yeah.
So you look behind
Look
you.
at it, yeah.
You look behind you as it erupts into flame.
I'm sorry,
This
by the way.
concussive force of. So fire dust isn't like oil. But it definitely has a very earth-shattering boom, and flame just spreads for a second and then dies back. But it's enough that it startles many of the soldiers who dive forward into the water, and it will damage some of them. Let's find out.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you mean I can't just instantly murk 20 dudes at once? Like, come on.
I'm checking if you did.
Oh, great. Oh, okay. My bad.
All right.
That would be pretty intense. I have a lot of blood on my hands.
Okay. So, you hear screaming behind you as you run,
Away, yeah.
but you manage to make it down into the captain's quarters. It is Nyx's turn. Nyx, I should point out that the golden-haired man has an onslaught penalty of -2 currently because he's been attacked twice this round. He's still rocking a lot of initiative, though.
So what is his defense at then?
His defense currently would be at 2 without a stunt, or charms to boost it, or willpower.
Okay.
But I still reserve the right to do those things because I'm baller.
Yay.
Well, he can't spend willpower, he already did.
Well, it's not the best idea, but I'm going to do it anyway.
That's the full party way.
I'm going to make a decisive attack, despite being at 5. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm still in stealth. I'm going to attempt to flip up over the rail, crawl along the deck just behind him, and stab him in the calf.
This is a decisive attack?
This is a decisive attack.
All right, so I'll give you 2 dice, 1 success, 1 willpower. He does not know that this is coming, so his defense is 0.
Perfect. Whoa.
It's,
Whoa.
So
damn it.
his defense is
Sorry.
0, it's not -2.
Right, and I'm,
Right.
so I'm not
That's-
doing
that would-
this.
that'd
I'm
be
not.
pretty-
That'd be like pretty weak sauce. It's like, I'm under such attack, and then just like, he just
himself.
explodes.
That's 4 successes. Oh, 5, including the success you gave me.
Okay,
So, yeah.
all right. Now, is his hardness rating over 5? It is not. You roll your damage.
Good question.
So, after landing a decisive attack, I'm going to activate Birdsong over Blades. So,
Yep.
don't make a damage roll. I'm going to reset to base initiative. So, I would reset to 3.
Yep.
And I would ask him to please make a perception awareness roll against a difficulty of 5.
Excellent. Let's see what happens. So you are applying the poison,
Yeah.
but we'll see if he notices you.
Yeah.
Does Senpai notice Nyx?
What's his name?
It's not that.
Only 3 successes.
Okay.
So you remain
I
in
think it's
stealth?
just enemy.
Is that right?
Yes, I remain in stealth.
Nemi.
Okay.
And then the roll that he has to do to resist poison is stamina plus resistance. And he has a penalty of my manipulation, which is 4. So a penalty of 4 to that.
A penalty of 4 dice, or is that or
4
increasing?
dice, I believe. It just says takes a penalty of manipulation on rolls to resist poison.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's
Well, that sucks.
That's
good.
badass.
really
Okay, but he got it 1 success.
Okay, so this will only last for 4 rounds.
4 rounds, which means that he's going to take 3 initiative dice of damage.
Correct.
Until he crashes, at which point then he'll take lethal.
Correct. And he
Excellent.
has a -2 penalty to all actions.
That's
While
how you
this
do
is
it.
in his system.
Correct.
get in there.
Excellent.
Get in there, you
That's
guys.
round 5 motes.
Yay!
Like, I need them so bad.
Keep going, bud. You got this.
Do we have to roll something to see if we notice if you do it?
Oh yeah, technically, if you want
Okay.
to.
What's the thing again?
So it's perception awareness. I'm fine with you guys all noticing though, for what it's worth. If you want to.
We may not.
Let's
So-
assume that you do, or let's just
Okay,
keep this moving.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's a long one.
Sick.
and he doesn't notice that the poison's applied to him, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, he'll start noticing when he starts feeling bad, but right now he is
Just seasick.
he is fighting the challenge and challenge the fighting.
Yeah,
unite.
buddy.
I imagine that you must find yourself very clever. At least it'll be appropriate. You can sink beneath the waves as you were always destined, Captain. And he nods as if he's like, yeah, all right, I'm down for that.
Oh.
He takes both of his die claves, pushes them together, and you can see the air around him starts to shimmer with heat as he angles it forward and then just drives in one extended, reckless strike towards your torso. You can choose to get into the way. This is a decisive attack. Do you?
This is on health levels, right?
This is a decisive attack. It will do health levels of damage if it succeeds.
Yeah.
I think you have.
What's your defense?
So I'm going to I'm gonna throw my hammer like towards him to try and distract him, like at his body.
Okay, so that's as a distraction to try to. Okay, all right. I'll give you an extra 1. So that's it's your parry plus 1. What is that?
So parry was 6.
So now it's 7. You don't have to roll. That's
okay.
That's the difficulty for him to.
Okay.
And I will parry with dipping swallow defense.
All right. So,
Nice.
assuming that he gets through River Jade and decides to continue on to you. I love having extra dice for this.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Real Brick Wall makes a good point, Jess, that you have some resistance charms, which might aid if
Oh,
he does hit
I-
you.
yeah.
I'm not sure if he's going to hit you, but if
I
he
do
does, it
have
might
I think
help.
a lot of resistance charms help
Yeah.
after an attack lands, but can sometimes help to increase your soak.
11.
Oh shit.
So before your damage is rolled,
Yeah.
I would like to throw in some Spirit Strengthens the Skin.
Which says what?
You know what?
So the solar channels essence through her enduring toughness, hardening her skin and muscles beyond their mortal limits. After an attack hits her, but before damage is rolled, she may increase her soak at a rate of 1 mote per point. She
Soak
may-
will not help you against a decisive attack, I'm afraid.
Rip.
Damn it.
Hardness. Well, do you have anything that will increase hardness?
Okay. So
That also
then
won't help unless you can increase your hardness to above
instead-
15.
Okay, instead, durability of oak meditation.
Okay.
Against a withering or decisive attack, this charm reduces raw damage by 2.
Yeah.
Against a decisive attack, it also grants the Exalt 4 hardness.
Okay, so-
Note that hardness bonus cannot be applied during crash.
So that's fine. You'll still reduce 2 dice of this damage.
Yep.
Now remember, my zeros don't double for a decisive,
Yep.
but odds are
Yep.
this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
River Jade.
That's a lot of dice, dude. I guess he had a lot of initiative.
He did take a -2 to that attack.
Yes.
Wow.
He doesn't do damage rolls.
No, just to attack.
How many do you think?
I don't want to guess. I'm scared.
How many do you think? We got a 3,
Like 5?
5,
7.
Woof.
4.
Okay.
Take 4 lethal damage. Remember that this will start applying wound penalties to you.
Okay.
That resets his initiative, and he immediately starts to, he turns as an explosion rocks his ship, and there's this moment of like, and it looks like he's turning to try to return to his own ship. River Jade,
Yeah.
it is your action.
Oh God. So, in pain, I scramble towards my hammer to grab it.
Okay.
And I want to try and just shove him, like, off overboard.
Shove him
instead.
overboard. Okay. Is this a decisive or withering attack?
Oh, it's.
You've got 12 initiative.
Let's try decisive.
Decisive attack. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Join me on the death side.
Next week, 3 people
So
on that
I'm
side, 1
rolling-
person on the side.
so I'm just rolling
he
12.
Visibly leaving though? I mean, you said he was.
He looks like he's trying to leave.
Yeah. But I don't want
Melee
him
tuned
to.
opponents is really going to come in
I think
handy.
so.
His defense is 6.
3, 4.
Oh, come on, Dave.
I got 6.
That's a hit. You can roll your initiative. It's 12 dice.
That's 12 again.
Yep. And you'll set down to 4 because you're a Dawncast. You lucky person.
And I get what?
Your initiative resets to 4.
Okay,
not
so I'm
3
rolling
because
4.
you're Dawncast. No,
Yeah.
you're rolling 12. But because you successfully hit him,
Okay.
your initiative drops down to 4.
'Kay.
So roll your 12.
1, 2,
And
River
remember
Jade.
that if it's a decisive attack, zeros don't double.
Right.
5. I didn't double them on the last one either.
You could have doubled it.
You could have doubled
Ah,
those.
damn it.
Well, but
It's just
you
the
don't-
damage.
You don't get.
Lesson learned.
You don't get
Next
extra
time.
things.
Next
Yeah.
time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
La la la.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Yes.
Hardness?
Hardness doesn't reduce damage.
I
Hardness
know,
is
but, like-
only if you have a hardness higher than your initiative, it just like
Oh,
ting, and you're
initiative.
like-
Right. Okay.
It's
So-
specifically useful against somebody like Nyx because she's often rolling with
Decisive at like
decisive
5
level
initiative. or
5.
whatever.
Yeah.
If he was
Very
if he
low
had a hardness rating, which he doesn't currently, then it just wouldn't work.
God damn it.
Skin. It's like
Armor, my one weakness. Okay. Right. You manage to slam the hammer, and you can feel his ribs just as like 6 of them just snap underneath your hammer's blow. He just goes flying forward and smashes into the gunnel, pushing himself up and just wide-eyed as if dazed. He doesn't know where he is. And because he doesn't know where he is, we're going to go to 5 fastest ending.
Yeah! I am rushing. I don't know whether the sort of explosion I've caused up on deck might damage the ship enough to sort of cause it to sink. I don't know. So I'm trying to find the captain's quarters
Yep.
to see if I can discover any missives that this man has written. Anything in his hand. I'm looking for things written in flame tongue, I guess.
Smart.
All right, that's going to be very much a wits investigation roll at a difficulty of 3.
Investigation.
While you're doing that, Pellio,
That's fair. That's fair.
You should have
Melee.
carried me. I told you.
Humiliate opponents.
okay.
I've learned how to imitate Lady Rain's voice, and I do that right now in front of him.
Oh my god! Sorry. It's fucking
You were never good enough for me, and I'm glad they killed me. Means I wouldn't have to spend any more time with you, you piece of shit. And I come at him, and I go for the throat.
I mean, didn't you already with what you just said?
No, that was the heart.
I think it was the nards.
bit of everything.
So I'm dressed as the pirate captain, but I'm speaking as Lady Rain.
Who am
and I'm
okay.
yeah.
I'm preemptively dropping his. He rolled 2 dice of initiative damage, so he's at 1. It would have been at the start of your turn. But
Cool
whatever.
beans.
Just doing it here because that's what's easiest.
You
know
Oh,
what?
it's 3.
Sorry?
Sorry, it's 3.
Yeah, 3 dice.
Yeah.
I
You
rolled
said,
3
oh,
dice.
you said
and
you
he
rolled.
got
I thought I heard you said you rolled
2 damage.
Gotcha.
So,
That's fine.
ladies and gentlemen, we have our first 3-point stunt.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Congratulations,
Thank
Pellio.
you.
So that
Thank you.
is going to be 2 extra dice, 2 automatic successes, 2
Okay.
points of willpower that you regain, and this can go above your permanent rating.
Whoa, man, that's crazy.
We need more marbles. We have more in the
Take
back.
mine.
Oh, all right, sweet. 2 extra dice, 2 successes. Gain the willpower through that. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I think this guy's not going to make it.
And you know what? Just for the fun of it.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, that's
Finish it.
his defense. His defense is only at this point because River Jade attacked him. His defense is only 3, so that's 5 extra successes. Go for it.
Is this a withering attack that you're doing?
I would imagine it would have to be. He's
Yeah.
only got an initiative of 4.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he thinks he can just barely finish him off.
No. It's a withering attack. So 5.
5 extra successes. His soak is still 10 though.
Okay, so 9 minus 10 minus 1.
You
so,
roll 4.
So 4 dice.
Yep, go for it.
It's better than 1.
What'd you get?
0.
So you still gain 1 initiative for a successful attack. He just doesn't lose
Such a
any.
bummer.
Better
is
than
a
a kick
bummer.
in the throat, man.
And you apply another onslaught penalty to him as
Yeah.
he looks up and there's what? Nyx.
I'm gonna stand up in front of him now. I'm gonna flurry, but because of my form, I take no penalty for flurry if I include
true.
at least 1 socialized based action.
Yep.
So, do you know what her dying words were?
Oh, fuck.
He doesn't actually say it. But
Well, they sure weren't of you. Who are you?
okay.
I want to sense motives on him, and determine intimacies towards Lady Rain, specifically how he feels towards her.
All right. I'll give you 2 dice and an extra success and a willpower on that.
Thank you.
As you stunt your read intentions.
And I also am going to attack him
Well,
with my flurry
but that's why your martial arts charms is really good. You get to read intentions and kick
and
his ass.
stab someone in the face. Yeah.
I'm going to get to you before the end of the round.
No problem.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. He has the following intimacies towards Lady Rain.
Okay.
Major infatuation. Major fear.
Oh.
Minor sexual attraction. That's it.
Okay.
Infatuation.
So I want to. I'd like to drag my ring down the side of his face, doing a withering attack, let's say.
Okay. He's just going to try to push away from you and maybe try to flop himself over the
She's just going, shh.
over the side of the boat. Oh.
Stop it! He's already dead.
2 extra dice. Roll it.
Thank you.
In the meantime, successes.
I botched actually on my wisdom investigation. Over here. This is getting crazy.
Oh, what a lovely day. Oh, what a lovely day.
I'm buying some investigation,
What's
guys.
his defense?
Thought maybe linguistics
His
would help
defense
here.
is 3.
It won't. Oh.
Oh, that's Nux who says that
Who's next?
from Mad Max.
Oh yeah.
That's enough. His soak is still 10 though,
Okay.
and you have no threshold. All right. You search around and you manage to find something that he's written in. It's a massive portfolio-sized, leather-bound, canvas-sized book.
What has he written in it?
It's written in flame tongue.
Oh, but it's like writing. It's not like drawings. Or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
writing. For some reason, there are drawings that accompany it. Some of them are of ships. One of them is actually quite a nice little interpretation of Lady Rain herself.
Oh, it's very pretty. Yeah. How long do you think it would take to copy this book out in miniature?
Oh, don't worry, you won't get the time.
Oh, cool. Okay.
One success.
Don't bother.
One
bud.
success.
I rolled a 9. Yay!
Excellent. One success on the as of yet still unnamed enemy.
I'm calling him Blondie.
But you
Been
crashed
calling him
him,
Goldilocks.
Nice.
which means that you are now up to 15 initiative.
Damn, Nick.
Round,
Hi,
5
guys.
motes.
Yes. Thank God
Nyx.
for the moats.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna. So he's like this. I want to try to kick him down, lean down really close to his face, and just say, in case you haven't figured it out, he was Lady Rain. She was already dead the last time you spoke to her.
Oh.
And then I want to try to stab him in the throat.
Okay. Okay.
He.
Go ahead.
Just to create some.
His
yeah.
defense
Actually,
is
that's weird.
his defense is 4.
She's Captain
He's
Medivh.
going to bring
3 women on
his
deck
his 2 diclave,
Yeah.
and he's just going to try to cross them around his throat to try to prevent you from being able to find any purchase.
That sounds an awful lot like 2 points done.
Yeah.
It's an awful lot of what?
2 points done. It's very cool.
That is pretty cool.
I shouldn't say that about an NPC.
For a
I
moment,
guess.
I thought he was just gonna.
Cut his own head off.
And
No,
then
he has
Straight
another
up.
plan though.
Oh God.
He has what?
Jesus.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect.
What?
So is this is a decisive attack?
Yeah.
All right, roll. It's 15. Maybe she won't roll a lot of successes. Maybe she'll just roll like 1 or 2. It's possible. It's been known to happen. You know, maybe like we've all had bad rolls in our lives.
Very true. Yeah.
You know,
totally.
like it's okay. I don't have to lose 2 NPCs.
You don't need these NPCs for anything, right? Like you
Three.
don't.
You've lost 3.
Wait.
Well,
Yeah, one of them was
it will
never
be
really.
3.
It's not double.
No, the zeros aren't
I'm
doubled
missing
on the damage roll.
8.
Oh yeah. Sunbreaker, man, whatever. The lint.
As you manage, he tries to bring his diclave up towards his throat, and the ring just instead finds purchase underneath his head. And as you drive it up, you can feel his teeth break as the needle goes right up into the base of his skull. He twitches, the diclave sail overboard.
I just gotta kill.
No, the diclaves.
We can't touch them.
And he sinks against the gunnel,
Nyx.
dead.
Damn.
Bless you.
That
We're
resets
3
your initiative to
for
3.
I want to
It
wipe
resets the
my,
enemy's initiative to nothing.
wipe my ring on his
death.
clothes.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
You dead.
Yay!
Way to go.
You hear,
Thank you.
so
You guys did it.
you hear, Five has, get out of here! As the boat the ship just starts to turn, and then the wind blows into its sails and it starts to rocket away.
Fuck me. Okay.
And there's no porthole in the captain's quarters.
Guess I'm going back up on deck, buddy.
Okay. Hi, you're on deck. Five Paths
Yes.
and Pellio, you see as the ship starts to turn away. River Jade and Pellio, you see as the ship starts turning, Five Paths just emerges onto the deck as the ship starts to head back towards the port. What do you do?
I'm carrying a big leather. It's like
Oh
canvas.
yeah, it's like this big.
Could I use it to surf off the back of this ship.
Oh,
Like a carpet. You know, like a magic carpet. Can I do this? I really want to try.
Dexterity athletics. 2 dice, 1 success, 1 willpower, go.
I have balance. I have balance. Make sure that I stay balanced on this thing, which I'm gonna do. It's coming up. Sorry.
And I mean, in the meantime, I make a vain attempt to get my good-for-nothing sailors to start rowing closer to the other boat.
Okay, so you're issuing a command here.
I'm issuing a command.
All right.
Yeah.
River Jade?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm just standing at the ready. I'm not really doing anything right now. Just like, yeah.
5 paths?
Yep. Sorry.
I want to search his pockets.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh
I thought he
yeah.
was overboard.
No, he
Or was
slumped
the
against the
dieclaves?
rails.
The
Yeah,
dieclaves
the
were
dieclaves are gone.
5 successes.
Nice.
Okay. 5 paths leaps off the stern of the ship, tucking this leather canvas underneath you, and you manage to slide as the ship just starts heading out. Now, the thing is, you have no momentum, but it is enough for you to, well, you have some momentum as you push off, and you manage to slide just enough that you're able to catch the underside of the golden puppy,
Yep.
and you
Can I
even
s-
manage to collect it out from under you.
It's damp.
Oh,
the
it's
other side.
like soaked.
Okay. Okay. Well, guess I'll be air drying this puppy.
And that's when they fire cannonballs at you. Just one. No, not directly at him. The
Okay.
cannonballs aren't that easily. Let's just see how we go.
Not with that attitude. Come get me.
Sploosh. And the ship races off into the night.
What's
I'm
in his
just-
pockets? Oh, sorry.
I'm finally moving, and I'm racing towards 5 paths in case he needs help onto the ship.
I'm racing back downstairs into the captain's,
take this.
into the real
nothing.
Nadine's cabin.
Oh, good call.
I'm taking the clothes off.
Okay, let's just see how this. Let's see whether she's
my
woken
gosh.
up.
Take the book.
Nope.
Learning is fun.
she is out like a light.
Oh God.
Yeah, quickly ripping the clothing off and just leaving it and getting the hell out of Dodge. Putting my own clothing back on.
In his pockets, there's a small dagger. It's a really nice one, but it's just a normal dagger. And a few bits. That's it.
A few bits? Okay, I'll take that. Take the nice dagger. I'll take everything.
Loot.
Yes, you just press the button to collect everything.
One dagger.
Into my inventory.
Some bits.
It has become me.
I almost have things from the whole family, she says,
My
pointing on.
God.
What the fuck, dude?
Better laugh?
No, worse. So much worse.
What did I miss? Just kidding. Aragorn, Pellio activates Furious Quick Change of the Harried Actor. Indeed.
Furious is the right.
And
That's what
truly.
a stage manager does,
Yeah.
right? Like an ASM, like a dresser.
Do you
Like
at least
Yeah.
Febreze the clothes when you take them off? Just
course
like
not.
a good old...
Never.
No. Years
Like
of
with the air.
musk.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
What have you got?
As you're climbing back up onto the ship, how surfaces.
Lieutenant Howe,
Cold. Very cold.
where have you been?
And he starts he starts pulling himself up onto the side of the ship. So cold.
I reached down to help him. In.
Thank you. Oh, he pulls up, his lips are well, he's exalted, so he's not like in any serious danger, but he's just like very uncomfortable. His clothing just like clinging to his body as he hauls himself back up onto the ship, rolls over, and just like his abs just heaving up and down against like the wet part of his shirt. And he opens one hand, and in his hand, he's holding a bag, a pillowcase.
What?
And he opens it and just dumps Lady Rain's stuff onto the deck of the ship.
Thank you, Hal.
We could have used your help.
Somebody had to save the sailors.
That's fair.
Are they in the pillowcase?
Oh.
No, they're on this other side of the ship.
I'm putting a cannonball down the guy's pants.
Who?
The dead guy.
Okay.
The man whose name we don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
So he'll go straight to the bottom.
Fair.
Clever.
Grave digging for the sea.
Well, let's have a look at what we've got. We have no mast because that got shoved into the ocean. We have a sail, but no mast to attach it to. The rigging is cut. Some of our sailors are going to be freezing, but we have a dead guy.
And as he says that, I want to push him overboard.
We don't have a dead guy.
Wow.
God.
We have
Couple
our.
of
maybe-
serial killers.
I might just take a moment.
Yeah, you could do
He
that.
sits back and he just.
I want to run back to the bunker and grab a blanket and then wrap it around him.
Sweet.
Lieutenant Howe, we have our lives. And at least a somewhat seaworthy vessel.
Hey, that helps.
The sailors that you said
Yeah.
you were helping on the other side of the ship, are they back on board?
They're climbing their way.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take my
I
blankets.
go with River Jade.
What the hell happened here?
Oh,
We're gone.
yeah.
And you see the captain stumbles out. She still looks like she is like 3 sheets to the wind.
Nice.
Looks up. We don't have a mast anymore.
You fought so bravely.
And I feel
We
so
were
sweaty all of a
attacked.
sudden.
And a bit bloody.
So sweaty.
That must have been one hell of a party.
It was a full party.
And I think we'll end the session there.
That's what we call a closer in comedy. That's what we call a closer.
I hope somebody clipped that.
I think we'll have some interesting things to discuss on After Party here. Yeah. Don't forget, audience, it's now your opportunity to come up with our decision point. Thank you so much, Speckled Bird, for your cheer. Hey, look, Pellio's absolute savagery is matched. He definitely couldn't have done it without River Jade and Nyx. Like that was not happening. River Jade basically collapsed his ribs, like that.
Yeah, well done.
That helps, yeah.
That's a thing. And you managed to make it so that no one else managed to join the fight. So
I don't know. know if they were getting over there anytime soon, but
No, you-
it might have happened, right?
Oh, it absolutely would have. And you have a portfolio. We'll see.
It's a scrapbook, isn't
I look
it? You can
forward
tell
to
us.
drawing in it, yeah.
Some pressed flowers.
This is one of the waves. This is also of the waves.
I picked this for Lady Rain and she spat on me. But I put it in here anyways.
Oh my god.
So we had 2 achievements activate today.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The first one, which is double kill. First to kill 2 NPCs in 1 round goes to 5 paths.
Oh, it's true. Oh, thank you.
They weren't 2 very powerful NPCs, but it counts.
John, I'm taking what I can get.
Nicely done.
And from downtown, the first 3-point stunt of the game.
Yes.
Swish.
Oh, so savage.
That one goes to Amir.
For such a high stress episode, it was also like the zaniest one we've had so
Yeah.
far.
I mean,
It's that seed.
It was
so-
pretty wacky.
Bode well
I don't
or
know.
terribly? I'm not
into
sure.
it.
I mean. So while we're waiting for that vote to come in, let's find out what you guys learned, and then after that, I'll award your solar experience. We're going to start with our good friend Amir.
Buy combat charms, like more combat charms. I mean, Amir learned that. Pellio. What did Pellio learn?
It's not a bad lesson for Amir to learn.
No, not at all.
You know, that's a great question. Maybe we should hear it from the others, and then
I'll
think
come
on
back
it.
around.
Yeah.
Scott.
I guess I learned that 5 Paths was really quick to come up with a bit of a wild, wacky plot. Like, I really thought he was going to be the kind of person who was like, either we can talk this out, or he was like, let them come to me, I'll fight them here, or whatever, some bullshit. But no, he was like let's do something a
What's
little
good idea?
crazy.
Let's go to the other ship and blow it up, and then go to the captain's quarters. Yeah.
And then run across water and
Yeah.
then surf across water.
Yeah, that was.
I have a
Yeah.
minor intimacy that I might
You might jack up.
Love
jack up to a
surfing.
major.
All right, we'll have
Kind
to
of.
see if that happens.
Feels right.
That when Nyx has no control over her situation, she's hilarious.
A child, eh? Like,
Oh, man.
a child, but you know
I mean, like that's
Yeah.
what you do, where you slightly delay a botch. You're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen, but like, let's wait for it to be.
And I
really-
was really
oh.
excited to see what would happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I was too.
pretty great.
Yeah.
Jess.
That was fun.
So I learned that despite all of their like arguing and everything, that River Jade is still willing to help them to the best of her abilities. The circle.
Nice.
It's good. It's
We all
good.
work together.
Mary, do you have anything for Pellio?
Yeah, like there was a moment when River Jade like just stood right in front, because he was shitting himself. Like he was like, oh, this is it. This is the and so when River Jade was like, step aside, I got this.
This is how I die.
So yeah, no, there's I think there's a lot of admiration happening there. Starting to happen. Yeah. Also, stay
Slowly.
away from the water. Never go anywhere near. Or if you do go anywhere near the water or a boat,
Get drunk first.
Get drunk first, or pretend to be somebody else. Just like pretend.
It's true
that
because
you're.
as soon as he became the captain,
He was fine. He just needed that little like. Yeah.
What an actor.
Yeah.
Really in the role.
So, Solar Experience. As you know, Solar Experience is based on whether you're playing out elements of your intimacies that make things easier or harder, or whether you allowed somebody else to shine. I'm definitely going to say that we finally got to see a Dawncast sort of like wreck shit up, which I'm happy to see, because like originally it was just the two of you, like just like kill stealing off of each other,
Murder machines. Yeah.
but you broke his back.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
So I am going to say, folks, that each of you are going to receive 2 solar experience. So 5 normal experience, 2 solar experience for the session, except for Scott and Amir, who will get 3 for having gained their Chievmos here. And then we'll see whether whether we'll get our decision point in. So now you see why it's useful to have a lot of dice, right? Like, there's a point where you guys are going to start feeling your oats a bit and feel like you can actually spend a whole lot of motes in one round and maybe start seeing some animus flare. I will point out that, yes, combat charms are great. Combat charms are a lot less great if you don't use them. And if you wait until you get severely injured before you start blowing your wad, then it might go ill for you.
Yeah.
But then again, people on the ship still don't necessarily know who you are. And that's useful.
I just didn't realize how many of my charms had the mute keyword. It's amazing.
Makes sense, right? Like
Yeah.
stealth or larceny. I don't know what your abilities are, but
We do what we
sorry.
can.
I'm like, I can see it. What's the problem?
Like around the water bottle.
So, let's see what we can have here. Let's also see
who
if we
River
can-
Jade carrying Nyx like a child and placing her in it?
I personally vote for that, but
Here is your
that's
vote
right.
for the decision point. Pellio cuts Blondie to the quick. River Jade still defends Pellio from the nasty attack even after how he treated her. Hal climbs back on board, half frozen with the decoy, or Pellio's title drop.
That's pretty great.
Vote 0, 1, 2, or 3 now. And that's all for you.
all right.
I mean, guys, that was nuts.
Guys,
I appreciate it.
insane.
But you know what else is nuts? The quality of streams that you can find on this channel. What do we have to look forward to tomorrow?
Well, we have Friend Request happening at 6, right here. And then we have Depth of Field at 9.
also here.
Also here.
Following down Wednesday.
And just so you guys know, the guest for Depth of Field is going to be the programming director. Yeah, programming director of Montreal Comic Con. His name is Cliff, and has a lot of awesome stories.
There's a lot of things to say, that guy.
He sure does.
Probably no inside scoops on this coming year of Montreal Comic Con, I imagine.
Well, they've already announced a number of guests,
Well, like
including
more,
Alan Tudyk.
more scoops. Yo,
And William Shatner.
can we be BFFs? Not.
I'd rather be BFFs with Alan.
Alan Tudyk, yeah.
And then Wednesday we have a cosplay cave at 6:30, and Rosie's back.
Back again?
Rosie's back. Tell a friend.
You're the friends out there. We're telling you right now. All right, let's see how we did on our decision point.
More.
And we've got
I don't know. Okay.
River Jade still defends Pellio from the nasty attack even after how he treated her. That's 2 in a row that we've got on the River Jade Pellio trade for the decision points. They must really like you. They must really
like
not like
me.
the rest of us. I know that I said that we'd release the character sheets, and I started to make them all pretty nice so that we could release them, and then I ran out of time. This means that I'm not only a bad person, but it also means that I get to make another promise I might not keep.
Yay.
Guys, we will release the character sheets. We're not releasing intimacies, but you'll at least get a chance to see what the sheets are that these people have come up with. We'll be able to post that. We're going to be posting it first on our Discord channel. Did you know that Beanduck had a Discord channel?
What is that? Some sort of
I
exclusive?
did.
If we can get the Discord link thrown into chat, that will help. That's the first place that you'll be able to see these things. I also encourage you to go check out Real Brick Wall's summaries that he's been writing up on Google Docs. He's that awesome that he got himself a Diclave. He's a mod.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thanks to our mods. Thanks especially to our crew who must have had their hands full today with all the fucking wackiness that we had going on over here. And thanks to the 4 of you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, what a day.
What a
That was
fun,
a-
what a
Thanks,
fun
Eric. Oh
night.
my God.
You know what's best about the fun night? It gets to happen again next
Hey.
week, right here, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, full party. I'm John Verrill. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you next time.
Bye.
Good night.